when I was setting everything, and when I sit and when I settle down, the rain stopped. That's God's gift.
It's very sunny now.
Okay, so I pray my Almighty and my dearest Dad that every single person. I'm not comfortable here. I'm really not comfortable here. I need to stand. I need to extend my limbs. Sorry. I pray. I pray the Almighty and my dearest Dad that every single student who has joined the Skype window is getting all the necessary kind of glory, knowledge capital, and the strength and skills to face all the bottlenecks and troubles that could possibly in their life path. I pray the Almighty that every single student who has joined in this Skype window faces all the disappointments and uncertainties and things that could give them a slashy feeling into the heart, and they surmount all those slashy feeling into the heart. And I pray the Almighty and my dearest Dad that the students who have joined in the Skype window should be realizing that they will get only what they deserve. They might not be getting what they desire, but converting the things that they have got into the desirable ones. They have to get that particular capacity and resilience for doing that. I also pray to the Almighty that every single student who has joined the Skype window has got enough maturity, courage, perseverance, and the solidity in the mental attitude to face everything, every single thing, whether it is triumph or defeat. They will have to take everything on the stable mindset and having neutral kind of living system. They should live as good students to the community, good son or daughter to their parents, and most importantly, courageous and disciplined citizens of India. God bless all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Jay Bhaskar has joined. Right, so we are continuing this skit, and we would go to the skit. It's just going to take about 20 or 25 minutes for the skit completion. But before that, I have
just 20 seconds.
Before that, I have a question. Are you recording the idea pad? Anybody who is keeping the idea pad pending? Is there anyone who would like to confess that I have been keeping the idea pad idle for a long time? Likewise, do we have anybody like that, or everybody is making proper recording of the idea?
Sir, I wrote the idea pad from today only, sir. I was not knowing.
Fine, that's okay. So you have made a start, and that's quite good. Anybody else who like making it pending for a long time or something? Kalpita, when was the last time you recorded an idea?
Sir, today, sir.
Okay. Would you mind sharing that idea? What idea was it today?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I am able to hear you now. You can speak.
Can I leave and join, sir? A review is frozen for me, sir.
Yeah, okay, you can join. Leave and join.
We made the last record on Thursday, sir. So yesterday's I make the idea record 2 days once, sir. So I actually make the record in my mind, sir. Like if I get one idea the last day, sir. Yesterday if I get one idea, combining today's idea, I note it down, sir. So I made the last record on Thursday, sir. So today night I'll be making the next record, sir.
Okay, fair enough. Vrinda, how about you?
Sir, my last idea was today, sir.
Right, that's good. Dakshin, how about you?
So my last idea was today, sir. Like while recording the voice, I wrote an idea, sir.
Oh. Okay, Sanjay, you're hearing me?
Yes, sir.
You asked a doubt about how to record the voice for the subliminal. So, does anyone would like to guide Sanjay on that point? Because he was asking me a question as to how he will be making the voice recording. So, does anyone would like to jump in and give him a suggestion or something so that he will get a peer advice? Anybody? Aswathaman. Sanjay, listen to Aswathaman. If it is a countable suggestion, we will see. Otherwise, I would be adding accordingly. Yeah, Aswathaman.
Anna, which type of device are you using, na? Is it a laptop or a phone, na? Na?
I'll record on my phone and I'll then transfer into the laptop.
I can get it, na?
I'll record the audio in my phone and I'll edit.
Anna, you can what you can do is you can install an voice recording app, na? It's called Easy Voice Recorder, na? And it's you can go to a room without no noise and start recording it, na? And once you recorded it, and then you can download an mp3 editor, an app, na? It's called as mp3 editor, na? And you can use that to edit that app. You edit your voice, na?
And when you're recording, you have to say the statement in present continuous form. My name is Sanjay Bhaskar, and I would like to believe that I am becoming much more stronger and courageous to face my challenges. Likewise, you have to, make the statement in the present continuous form, because the present continuous form is the actual proper syntax for your mind to accept. So you need to make statements, about 10 or 15 statements, and you need to make an edit. ஒவ்வொரு கோல் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு அடுத்து ஒரு சின்ன மியூசிக் இருக்கிற மாதிரி. So once you listen to that particular goal statement, அந்த கோல் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டை லிசன் பண்ண அந்த கோல் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டை நீ மைண்டில் அப்படியே வாழ்ந்து பார்க்கணும். அதுக்கு தான் அந்த பிஜிஎம். மியூசிக்கு இருக்கிற பவருக்கு அந்த ஃபீலிங்ஸை இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் என்ஹான்ஸ் பண்ணும். அதுதான் ஐடியா. Okay, so let's imagine Sanjay Bhaskar. My name is Sanjay Bhaskar. I'm becoming more courageous. Now I'm in the graduation stage, and school இருந்ததை விட first year இருந்ததை விட +1 +2 இருந்ததை விட இப்போ going forward I'm going to be very very stronger. I'm becoming very stronger in terms of physics, in terms of mind. அப்படின்னு நீ சொல்லி முடிச்ச உடனே ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு massive லைஃப் இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு மியூசிக் வந்துச்சுன்னா, நீ பிசிக்கலா மென்டலா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்கிறப்ப எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்ணுவியோ அந்த ஃபீலிங்கை இன்னும் ஸ்ட்ராங்கா ஃபீல் பண்றதுக்கு அந்த மியூசிக் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். மியூசிக் இல்லாம பண்றதும் ஒரு விதமான சப்ளிமினல் மெத்தட் தான், பட் அதுல மைண்ட் டீவியேட் ஆகிற சான்ஸ் இருக்கு. பட் when you're having a jingle that takes you, அது அப்படியே உனக்கு கூட்டிட்டு போகும். So that's how it is. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 15 goal statement அப்படின்னு ரெடி பண்ணா, like Mitra made one ready, and this morning she was working out. She was working out with speed walking, and she was listening to the subliminal, and she said she felt really good. So 15 goal statementக்கு she made it ready நினைக்கிறேன். ஒரு 10ல இருந்து 12 நிமிஷம் வரைக்கும் வந்துச்சு. போதும், that's fine. நான் 2 மணி நேரம் பண்றேன்னா I am a crazy goof. என்ன விட்டுருங்க, என்ன அதில் சேர்த்தாதீங்க. பட் நீங்க வந்து ஒரு 15-20 minutes, that's okay. So you get it, Sanjay?
Okay, sir. I get it, sir. I'll try, sir.
ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. ரொம்ப பெர்ஃபெக்ஷன்லாம் இருக்கணுங்கிற அவசியமே இல்லை. அது உன்னுடைய ஏரியா, நீ அதை எப்படி வேணாலும் பண்ணிக்கோ. அதனாலதான் நான் இங்க வந்து யாருடைய சப்ளிமெண்ட்லயும் பிளே பண்ணிலாம் காமிக்க வேண்டிய அவசியமே இல்லை. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னு அந்த டெக்னிக்காலிட்டிஸ் மட்டும் தான் சொல்லணும். That's going to be on Monday. Only 4 people have made things ready. One is Mitra, another one is Vishnupriya, another one is Aswathaman. And Dakshin earlier today said that he has made it ready. So இவங்க 4 பேர் இப்ப practice பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. உங்களை விட கொஞ்சம் அதிகம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா மார்க் அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்க போகுது, அவ்வளவுதான். பட் மண்டே வந்து இட் இஸ் சப்மிட்டிங் டேட் ஃபார் எவ்ரிபடி. எல்லாரும் அவங்க சப்ளிமெண்டலை பத்தி ஒரு கருத்து சொல்லுங்க. ஹவ் யூ மேட் இட், எதை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க, என்னென்ன மாதிரி ஜிங்கிள்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஆட் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. அந்த இடத்துல மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் சினிமாவை பற்றி பேச வேண்டிய கட்டாயம் வந்தாலும் வரலாம், வேற வழி இல்லை, சவிச்சு தொலைச்சு தான் வேணும். ஸோ மேக் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த கமிங் சண்டே and try to do it. Vibita?
Sir, what was the question that you asked before, sir? Due to the weather, there was a network error, sir.
No, I was asking, did you make a recording of the idea pad? And you said yes. Today you made an idea recorded in the idea pad. If it is shareable, then tell me what the idea was and get it. Adukula you had glitches.
Sir, today it was to the accomplishment percentage, like how much percentage I have accomplished, because we on Monday we have to submit, sir. So I was checking that, sir. And for the today's skit, I was planning for a few answers for the question that you asked in the group, sir.
Right. Okay. Fine. Good job.
Sir,
Thank you.
yesterday I also have completed the subliminal audio, sir.
Started practicing, Kalpita?
Yes, sir.
So you will be the 5th person to acquire the bonus. So basically, 5 members have finished on time. Mitra, Vishnupriya, Aswathaman, Dakshin, Siddharth and Kalpita. And Mridubhashini said it is...
Excuse me, sir.
Brinda?
Sir, I also completed, sir. Today afternoon, sir, I heard it before the class, sir. This class, sir.
Oh, okay. So then it makes 6.
Sir, I have also completed, sir.
Did you practice at least once?
No, sir. From this tonight, I'll practice, and before the class only, I have completed everything, sir.
Okay. So let me make a mark here. Bonus for the subliminal submit: Mitra, Aswathaman, Vishnupriya, sequence, Dakshin, Kalpita, Mridubhashini.
I have 2 doubts, sir. Can I ask later or now, sir? Can I ask?
About subliminals?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in one goal, sir, by mistake I spoke both in present continuous and in the last statement, sir. I wanted to emphasize on that statement, sir. So I used future continuous tense, sir. That's not a problem, right, sir? For one goal alone.
Which came first? Present continuous came first, or the other tense came first?
Present continuous came first, sir, and then future continuous, sir.
And it's only a value addition. Present continuous tense, if it has come first,
Okay,
then the goal is very lively. So you do not change it.
okay, sir.
Yeah, Ritanitesh.
Sir, are you able to hear me, sir?
Sorry?
Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm about to complete it, sir. I have like one statement I have said, sir. I just need to add to the full voice, sir. So, is that completed or I'm about to complete, sir? After this class, like, I just need like 10 minutes, sir, and I will be completing it, sir.
Okay. Then you will get it. You will get it as well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so any other questions with regard to subliminals? We will proceed with the skit because it's pending.
Sir, on Monday, should we say the goals that we have mentioned, sir?
No.
Okay, sir.
Monday, everybody will have a kind of a viva.
Okay, sir.
I will be asking questions about your subliminal, and you will have.
Absolutely, sir.
What? Aswathaman, what is it?
Sir, I'm following today for practicing. I'm following the timing of the cue card method, sir. By 4:30, sir. Is it okay, sir? For subliminal.
Cue card and subliminal together.
Sir, not together, sir. The timings alone, sir. Like
4:30 in the AM.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, sir.
4:30 is a very, very strong time. That's a good one. Right. So we are getting inside the domain of the skit.
Okay,
So everybody back in character. And yesterday, when we were finishing, it was Bahadur Lal Chakri having a conversation with all the people, and we are going to continue in that way. You stay here, you do not move anywhere. So, any questions before we get inside? Because once I get into the character, I don't come out of character without any reprimanding needs. So, these are the questions that is not quick.
No questions, sir.
No, sir.
No questions, sir.
Right,
No,
okay.
sir. No, sir.
Suppose you know,
No, it's okay, it's okay. Freeze. Today is day number 2 of the soldier apprentices with trauma, and Bahadur Lal Chakri has been having an imposting nature of video conference with all the soldiers. And the soldiers' patients were tested. Although these soldiers were apprentices, they were tested to different horizons. You know, these soldiers were speaking very much against Bahadur Lal Chakri, but deep down somewhere inside, something was stopping them, as I was mentioning in the task sheet. And the thing that was stopping them was actually the kind of hitches that they have in their character domicile, where they are feeling a little bit backwarded because of the inner fear and inner demon. Not inner demon, this is not inner demon, this is much painful than even inner demon. The memories I have, you have, everybody has such thing. That's why I was very happy when people like Kalpita, Dakshin Siddharth, Mitra all mentioned that they don't have some memories like that to forget. So that's actually a boon, and keeping your mind state in that way for a long time, it's not going to be easy. But if you are achieving, then it is really, truly good. Yeah, so, but here in this character, Dakshin's character, Muhammad Azad, Kalpita's character, Inia, they all have their own shares of, past bad memories. So take a good look at your own memories and be aware of it. So you will have to explain about that during the conversation with Bahadur Lal Chakri. So then once we finish this, we will have multiple sequences, and then we will have the discussion about how this guy Bahadur Lal Chakri can be taken into control, and then we will complete. Today it should be completed because I want to start Monday with fresh insights. All right, 3, 2, 1. This is not the continuum of the night video conference. Bahadur Lal Chakri, when they were preparing for a 4 a.m. ground training under the leadership of Jamuna, again he comes in the video conferencing, and this is not in the night. This is the next day morning at 3:45 a.m. So brace yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Miss Jammer. Miss Jammer.
Yes, I hear you. What do you want?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I think you are not well. You look so tired. Your eyes.
Oh, mind games, huh?
No. Why should I play mind games with you?
It's early morning, 3:55. I'm yet to have my sugar tablet, Miss Jammer. So
Yes,
be happy about
that's
it.
right.
Thank you. All kit up and boots and all that. Where are you going? Trekking or something?
No. You're absolutely not. We're going to train them.
Mr. Lingesh has already given me one more sanction of having the video conference. This guy is, each time when I'm coming for a video conferencing, he's allowing in the network protocol, thinking that it is going to be a peace talk. Okay, I'm sorry, peace talk. So it is not going to be a peace talk. So where are the buffoons?
You being his friend in the past, he might be knowing very well about you. You don't think least about him, okay?
Well, Ms. Jamana, the biggest question that I would like to ask is, why have you purposefully recruited the people who have got some mental inflictions?
Why should I reveal it to you, Mr. Lal? It's all confidential.
Miss Jamana, be at least true to yourself and be true to your be true to the apprentices. Please understand, okay? These guys, and look at that. I mean, the people like Diksha, then people like Ishan, people like John Jr. If they are getting multiple amounts of this self-inflicting feeling, they might even commit suicide. And do you really think the soil has to see the blood of so many people? Like Balbir Jinnah, like Arjun Singh, like Kabir Kashyap? All these people were the ones who fell prey for this. And now you have 10 other individuals. This I'm not speaking as a traitor of the country. I'm still speaking as a concerned human being. Give that
I won't be that, Mr. Lal. You aren't speaking as if you're concerned about this country. We know what we are doing and we have certain reasons behind it, and we don't
chill. Other people are sleeping over here. Chill. Okay. Bring your jokers to the conference.
Jokers?
Yeah. Hello, Azad. Hi.
Good morning, Bahadur. How are you doing?
I'm doing great and rocking as ever. Oh, Inia. How are you, Inia? Oh, wow. You look like a champion in this Indian Army attire. Wow. What a brim. Take a seat.
But I think you're not going to be fine within few days. Count your days.
Wow. Okay. What an attitude. Well, good training, Jonah. Fantastic. Oh, Abhyam. Where is your bow and arrow? I thought you were the Aswatthama, an ancient kind of a person with a bow and arrow. Oh my God, look at the little pistol, tiny little pistol. Where did you get that? Amazon Nerf section? Avyam?
That's real gun.
I'm speaking to Avyam. Your name is Jamuna.
I would like to defend him, okay?
It's actually a real gun and I'm doing good. I'd like to ask you one question. You seem to be afraid something because you're acting different like before. You're not like before yesterday.
How was I yesterday, Avyam?
Bit like a bit rude and cruel to like towards us, and you acted
You're right.
different kind.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're totally right. This is why I'm saying you should be in my community. You are reading people's face and reading people's behavior so well. Today I'm a little kind because I have a proposition for you and I'm asking you, or rather giving you an offer to come over to my community. So I have to be kind, right? So this is also a form of recruitment, Mr.
Everyone would be kind if they want others to do some work for them. And you are belonging to the same community.
Hey, Jammer.
Mr.
The
Bahadur,
mission is yes, Muhammad Azad.
you criticize us saying that we have a lot of emotional trauma. Then why do you want to recruit us?
You see, that's where you are not getting my point. The first and foremost thing I would do is address the issue of emotional trauma that you people have. This jammer has got a dossier, all your clinical personal information system that is put up in the dossier, and it speaks about your conscious weaknesses that you people are holding. In my community, we give respect to people's skills, and your skill is being completely infected by your weaknesses. So before getting the skill from you, I will be asking my men to give you the help for clearing all those infections. But in Indian Army or in RAW, as in the apprentice training, they are going to make you null-headed and dull-headed fellows. They are just going to have as human machines who are carrying weapons. That is all.
Bahadur,
Yeah.
I like to say that thank you for a peace offering, but we are fine here. Please do not offer us these things.
Well, okay, Mr. Ravi, it doesn't mean that I have the need for all the 10. Well, let's speak to Kanika. Well, Miss Kanika, you seem to be a working class woman and you don't look like a soldier. So why don't you consider my option?
I'm not like you. I'm having a patriotism towards my country. I won't accept your offer.
And Miss Diksha, how about you?
I am having some patriotism to my country. You're actually saying us like you have bad memories. But still, see, some people are giving us motivation, but you're telling us we can't do anything. I think in that itself we will recover and we will do something for our country. It's like that because you're continuously saying us like that. So that time we won't feel. Yeah, we will feel very much down. But if you continuously say like that, how we will feel?
Well, Diksha, strong words. A sound, deep level of sleep has done some wonder in your mind, and you're speaking very, very stronger. I will leave it to you, Diksha. You know what, people? I think I'm going to recruit Ishan and Aditya because I don't think Ishan has got any repercussions or oppositions towards my offering.
Okay, speak with him.
Ishan,
Mr. Lal, never think like that.
well, Ishan, don't let me down. Dude, you have a wonderful chance in my agency where you can work on your own terms.
If
You
I
have,
meet you, if I meet you, I'll be killing you. I'll definitely kill you.
Very happy to hear that, Ishan. I
Only
think that will
standing.
okay.
count your days.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, best of luck, Ishan, on killing me. Such a big joke you are. I thought you were finally someone with class. Huh? Okay, right. Take your sins and talk to me when you are able to talk. Sagar, sweet little boy. Sagar, Sibi Adityan.
Yes, sir.
Well, Sagar, would you like to hold AK-47 and sniper rifles in your hand? Yes or no, Sagar?
My no. I want to always handle a small pistol or any guns. That only mine.
I'll give you. That's what I'm saying, Sagar. I'll give you in my agency. But the only thing is, instead of the enemies, I mean, the enemy regime is going to be different. We got separate missions. We will go to countries, we will go to states of the country, we will go to continents, and we will hunt people. Would you like to come with me, Sagar?
No. I will be in the only the Indian border because by my mother nation is Indian. Then I like Indian.
Brilliant, Subi. Good job.
Super Sibi, very well done.
Good job,
Thank you,
Sibi.
sir. Thank you,
Well
ma'am.
done, Sibi.
Out of category. Good
Very
job,
well done,
Sibi.
Sibi.
Thank you, ka.
Super.
Thank you, na.
Well, Sagar, if you are in Indo-Pak border as a savior and as a soldier as you're thinking, you're actually looking like a big bowl of wheat flour, and they will take
See,
and
you're
cut you
always
into pieces.
concentrated on eating.
They will cut you into pieces and they will make you like chapati. But if you come with me, I would definitely give you the commando training and I will put you in a proper team, Sagar. Think about it. Okay. If you are very patriotic about India, I will put you in an agency where you will kill Indians alone. That's also a patriotic rule only. What is it?
I want to be an Indian. I like Indian. Always I love Indian. I'm always stand as the Indian soldier.
Okay. Well, you people have made up your mind. One last score before I leave this pathetic video conferencing which has ended in vain. Another 10 people are going to bite the dust in the Indian border soil. Sagar mentioned himself. Diksha is blabbering something. India is super ambitious but on a wrong basis. But if you are working under a person like Jamuna there, I really ultimately the mission is killing me in the month of November and killing my mercenaries. If you have to go to my mercenaries, you have to go past me. And let me see what kind of training is making you do that. Awesome.
That will soon happen. Each and every people here, each and
every person here. People here.
Each and every person here, each Indian, they always love being an Indian and they will never give up on their country. You better mind them.
One last thing, out of character, Kalpita and Dakshin Siddharth have raised the hand. We will listen to that and we'll go to the next sequence. Yes, Dakshin and then Kalpita.
So, Mr. Bahadur, you know what's the difference between us and you? We have the confidence of our family, which unfortunately you don't have.
Hey, what are you?
Like, why did they leave you? Because you betrayed the country, right? You're also having you also had, let's say, a lot of inner trauma. If a person like you can overcome that, why can't we?
You have no business to speak about my family, do you? My sons didn't like me handling the pistol and rifles. Even when I was a soldier, those people didn't like me handling the pistols and soldiers. They were so naive and they were so funny. How can a soldier be without using the arms and ammunitions? And my wife left because I'm killing people. How can a soldier be without killing the enemies that are fast approaching to our own country border? That's why they left. And I don't have any connection between this and that. And why are you connecting? I mean, you people, Indians have a mentality of connecting everything to the family. Family is strength, family is this, family is that. No, my wife, my son, my daughter, my mom, my dad, these are all people, my strength. Your strength is your own self. Your strength is inside you. Okay? The people who are outside your body are your parents, your sons, your daughters. Okay, agreed. But those people cannot be your strength. Your strength is over here. Your strength is over here. Your strength is over here. You cannot call anybody else as your strength. So when are you going to stop this mentality?
No. You were also an Indian, remember that.
I am an Indian.
Yes. But you are betraying India. Then what can we call them?
That's a different story altogether. That's a different story altogether. I love goats, but at the same time, I consume mutton at least 3 days in a week. I love chicken. I love the bird in itself. And hell Lord, I even termed some birds in a net at the backyard of my house. But that doesn't stop me from consuming chicken sandwich, right?
But Indian people, the Prime Minister and each and every Indian in this country hates you to be called an Indian. Remember that.
Hatred is the big fuel to me, Jamuna. Hatred is the big fuel to me. Colonel Lingesh hated me, and that brought a monster out of me. You, my junior, hated me. That brought even more a big monster out of me. My family hated me. That made me a moron. The entire country hated me. That now has made me a big staunch force that cannot be stopped. And I have got lots of terrorism agencies putting up signs and contracts with me. And I've got memorandum of understanding with Al Qaeda. Everywhere. Okay. Sparrows. Just sparrows. And I've been trying to convert the sparrows into eagles. Oh yeah, Inia. All of a sudden, you raised your hand. Come on. Go on. Would you like to sign the papers, Inia? That's what you're trying to say here?
Not at all, Lal. Mr. Lal, you have one side of character which is absolutely wrong. In fact, you yourself are wrong. That is altogether a different matter. But you can't judge people quickly here. In fact, we are all trained young soldiers here. You are giving a proposition to Kanika, Sagar without knowing their abilities and without knowing their background. That is absolutely wrong, and that is how you are believing that we all won't be able to come close to you, but remember that is never going to happen.
Then why did you wake up at 1:45 a.m. earlier this morning, Inia? And you were weeping for something. And Kanika went into the kitchen. She brought a cup of hot water and she gave it to you. And in one corner, we saw Deeksha crying for something. And at the same time, Colonel Lingesh was having a deep slumber. This girl, Jamuna, was having a deep slumber. But none of you slept properly earlier this night. Why? What's going on in your mind? Why you people are? What are you? What is haunting you? Why you people are so weak? You're losing sleep every day. You sleep like a soldier, and okay, fine, I agree with that. But what is keeping you awake in the late night? And look at the dark circles you people have. And none of you have got muscle massive power. Okay? So today in the soil, at 5 o'clock, if you go to the training, you will understand that the body is warranting something, the mind is warranting something else. That is what I'm speaking about as emotional weakness. And with that, you can never kill Bahadur Lal Shakti. And a couple of other people are also raising hands. Oh yeah, this Aditya guy. Yes, Aditya.
Yes, Bahadur Lal. Uh, if I if the deal of you, if I accepted the deal, what's my perspective of benefit?
Beautiful. Beautiful. A jammer. I got one fish into my net. No offense, Aditya. Well, Aditya, if you are signing the contract, you will be on the commando training for about 6 months. But before that, I would definitely ask my psychiatric conclave in my agency to treat you from the haunting things that you are having. First mental training, and then 6 months of physical training, and you'll be recruited to Odisha in India. Okay, we have got a branch over there in Orissa, and there you would be getting some other forms of commando training, and then in 1 year you will become a complete soldier, a commander. People will call you major. People will call you captain. Your self-esteem, something that Indian Army can give you only in 16, 17 years, you will get that in my agency in only 1 year. And then you can rule the world, okay? You will have this flourishing love of killing people from the Indian Army soldiers, putting the bullets into the chest of the Indian Army people, and you'll have eternal satisfaction. You ask money, yes, it will be given. You ask travel resources, yes, it will be given. And I have got a particular person, his name is Dilip Roy. Dilip Roy owns a private jet now. Do you know? I'll make you Dilip Roy number 2, Aditya. Hope that answers your question.
It's going to spoil his future.
But I will not. But I will not accept your deal because I'm a patriotic person. I was just asking for. I was just asking for. I was just about to know something about your your community.
Come on, don't lie, young man, don't lie. Deep down, somewhere in the corner of your heart, you are having a desire to come and join in my community. That's why you have asked. Now, don't dodge and manipulate. Come on, face the reality. Shall I ask my attorney to come and meet you?
It's it's not needed.
The happiness that I get now is unbeatable.
I was also having a rough path falling into unwanted relationship, but I will not accept your deal.
Out of character, Guru Prasanna, very good. You are the first person to speak about your characteral haunting memoir. So Guru Prasanna's description is he is into unwanted relationships, and look into that. Look into the groundwork that he has maintained. Inge Bagadur கிட்டேயும் relationship maintain பண்ற மாதிரி he is asking. So that's wonderful. He is into the character, and you'll get bonus for that. Good
Very
job.
well done, Guru Prasanna.
Very well done,
Very well done,
Guru.
Guru
Well done,
Prasanna.
Guru.
Thank you,
Very
Akka.
well done, Guru Prasanna.
Thank you, Ka.
Very well done, Guru
Okay, so
Prasanna.
that's what I call beautiful presence of mind and common sense and the character. That's the nucleus of it. Yeah, right. Back in character, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go. So that's why you tested if you could come into my relationship circuit, and you are pulling off. It's that Indian mentality. Live long, Aditya. Live long. Oh yeah, Abhyam. What? Hey, put your spectacles. Spectacles to the eyes, not to your mouth.
Okay. So Bahadur, I like to just give you an advice, and we are patriotic towards our country, and will not will not betray our country or backstab it. And we are always patriotic. And please stop making trying to make us join you, because we are always towards our country. And in my home, many people like just like you, many people in my home just don't treat me good, but here I'm getting I'm having friends and they all treating me good, and I'm not gonna leave this opportunity.
Which friend treated you? Bhavya? Your emotional trauma is this dealing of people. Which friend here treated you good? Jamuna. She is such a pretending person. She is a cobra. She will erupt venom and she will make you consume poison and you will drop dead. Okay, Abhyam? Mr. Abhyam Sridharan Aswathaman Chatterjee, your full name. I will give you some credit. You know what? You are a YouTube blogger, right? You are a vlogger, right? I will send a video footage of myself and yourself's conversation to your phone. Post that in your YouTube channel and overnight see how many subscribers you have and how much popularity you are gaining just because you have spoken to Bahadullah Chakri.
That must be because he's belonging to the Indian Army, not because he's speaking with you.
Hey, Jamuna, you yourself are not belonging to Indian Army. You are from RAW.
But
And the inverted word of RAW, RAW is war, WAR.
Why do you
will get the
necessarily
war.
invert that?
You will get the best and the worst war that you could ever see from me if you are keeping on talking like this. Your RAW will be converted and inverted into war. Keep your mouth shut.
See, I have one thing to say still now. There is a saying that we'll have to kill the monster when it is little. We actually left you because you were still belonging to India like 17 years ago. You were still belonging to India, and for the first 3 months when you went missing, you were still an Indian and you were also belonging to the Indian Army. But we actually left you free, but now we realized that, and we also know how to make you disappear, and we also know how to grow a person and how to defeat that person.
Nitika, Inia, and Azad again wanting to speak. You see, you people don't want to miss me, right? Look at the number of questions and look at the number of opportunities you're looking to speak to me. Hey, Jamana, just look into that. Now, Inia spoke to me right now. She's again wanting to speak. Azad wants to speak. And, oh, little doll, Dora, Nitika, would you like to speak something? Come on, say a rhyme. We all will clap for you, Nitika. Come on, say a rhyme.
Stop calling me a doll. Actually, don't, sir.
Yeah, Nitika.
So please stop asking us to come to your community, and we would not come to your community, and we have lots and lots of solutions to overcome our bad memories, and we will do that, and we will work for our country and defeat you.
Right. About that, tell me one solution you are going to have for litigating this bad memory trauma that you are having. Please don't fumble, okay? Don't fudge things. You don't have a solution. The only way to have solution is to come to my place because I have a conclave of people who can really treat you. I mean, why don't you understand that I'm just trying to help you out? I'm trying to get the best. This country is trying to get the worst out of you, but I'm trying to get the best out of you. And just because, okay, call me a villain, call me a traitor, call me a person who is antagonizing the natural rules and regulations, call me whatever. But I don't want you to go haste. Yeah, Inia.
Lal, I have pondered for a few minutes when you were speaking to someone else. As you also said about the proposition that you would give when we are in your community. So I would like to join you. Do we have any senior girls there who looks like dominating?
Why do you worry? Yes, we do have people like that, but once you join under my section, nobody will dare to come and intervene your politics. Okay, you are handpicked by Bahadullah Chakri, and nobody will have the rage of courage to come and mess with you. So just sign the papers, and I will make you as the legendary soldieress that the agency has ever seen. Something that you can achieve in 18, 19 years or 2 decades in Indian Army will be able to be achieved in just 1.5 years or span of 2 years. To answer your question, yes, there are people who are in dominating character, but you are much more mightier than them. That's what I would like to say.
Thanks for giving me a compliment, Mr. Lal. So, when it was my childhood dream to have my own private jet. When you mention about Dilip Rao, I would also like to join you. So, can I
Wow,
have your autonomy?
that encourages me even more. Jamuna, jammer, you are jammed right
Let's
now.
wait
Look,
for some time, Lal. There is going. Then
shut
anything might
up.
happen. Okay.
Shut up. Dilip Nair has joined. He joined in 2016, I believe, and for the first 2 years he has been trained. In 2017, he underwent a lot of commando training. In 2018, he was given about 17 missions. Out of the 17 missions, he fumbled in 2, and 15 missions were successful. And we got lots of money pooling down from countries like Hungary, then Bulgaria, then Russia, then Egypt, and all that. And we had a lot of people, a lot of agencies wanted to benchmark this guy, Dilip, and he became the hotspot of all the agencies. And that's how we came into a lot of earning of money. And Dilip started having his own one-man dynasty, and I never stopped him. Yes, of course, he was my subordinate, but I never stopped him. It so happened that some time back we had to go to Britain, and there we had to make some confiscations, and we had to take away some of the vehicles and resources, and this private jet was one among them, and Dilip owned it, and we procured license for him to fly in his private jet, and he is enjoying now. Likewise, he will also earn.
But Mr. Lal, do you really think that a real Indian would do this?
Dilip is an Indian. He is still an Indian. So I'm an Indian. You are an Indian. What India can do? India was seeing what Dilip was doing. India is still doing what Bahadur Lal is doing. And India will continue watching what India will do. When India is under the shadows of Bahadur Lal, India cannot do India anything. It's just a D. You'll kick the D out of India and India is born. See? Pretty simple.
But never think any single person from here will be back of you.
Oh my God, what do you think of yourself? Like this is just before, about a couple of minutes back, Aditya did, and now you are doing the same.
I told you, right? I told you before.
Hey, Inia and Aditya, do you think I'm losing anything? I tried to propose a very good offer to both of you. As a matter of fact, to all the 10, you both played with my... Okay, so you have rubbed on the bad side of my ego. You'll pay for it. You'll really pay for it. Yeah, Diksha, why are you raising it?
When you backstab someone, Lal, that's what we want to make you understand.
So you think by this kind of a backstab you will make me fall down in your dreams, only in your dreams, okay?
No, it can happen, Lal. It might happen and it can happen. It's possible to happen. And we also have many ways to make you fall down. And we are not going to reveal it now. We have certain confidential results and solutions for you. And we also have certain reasons why we have recruited these 10 people. 10 people who are having various weaknesses, emotional weaknesses.
Now you shoot your chatterbox because we have Diksha to say something, and I have got my private jet waiting, and I don't want to waste time in this video counts. Yes, Diksha, one last time. I don't want to spend time out here. If you are trying to really pull my leg just like this Aditya and Inia had, you people are tiny little primitive kids, okay? Yeah, what is it, Diksha?
So only one doubt for me. Actually, you are often pointing us about our haunted memories, and you are making us so emotionally weak. And you are even if we say that we are so patriotism and we will defeat you. So that time also you are telling that you can't, and you are always pointing out. Even if we say also, you're always pointing out. Yes, I agree that each and every person in our group has one haunted memories. In this age itself, look at your age and you will come up, you actually face many, you also will face some bad past and you come across it. So like you, we will also come across it, right?
I did try. I had been trying to do that. But the point is, I was not having the proper conviction. You see, Diksha, when I was trying to change, yes, as Jammer mentioned a little while earlier, 22 years I was serving the Indian Army, and I had cruel intentions. I agree and I confess and I bow my head down before you. But then I always had an intention that I should come back to the Indian Army and apologizing to the necessary authorities and getting that badge on the shoulder and the chest. And I wanted to rebuild myself as a soldier. But then my inner conscience kept on asking a question. That question was, retreat does not give you discreet. Why should you go back? And why should you, or what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? Okay, so there are some goals that I accomplished, and after getting the goals accomplished, my mind felt that, is this all there is? I know Tamil, so Tamil is a beautiful language that's spoken in Tamil Nadu. So is this all there is? Why should we struggle and hustle a lot for this tiny little feeling? So when a goal that is accomplished, if that is giving you that feeling, there is no meaning in living life on a very humble and normal and moral basis. So I became immoral. I became dominating. I slugged out all the kinds of the moral value system that I had. And I became an antagonist, and I'm feeling so very good. That's why you won't understand, Diksha. You will never understand. Because during your kindergarten, you were dancing and you were going towards the west, and you banged your head on a wall and you fell down. And from then onwards, you had been having a lot of trouble. So, such a person cannot understand what I'm saying. Okay?
If you are able to understand what every one of us are saying, she would be more than you for 200%. She would be able
At least
to
Diksha has class. At least Diksha has knowledge, Jammer. But you are such a dramatic individual, keeping raw under the black hut, and you are deceiving those people. You're a black cobra.
No. You worked with me just for 1 or 2, not even 1 year. It
5 years.
Not 5
You
years.
were my junior in 5 years.
Okay, 5 years. How can you know about me completely in that span of 5 years?
5 days, isn't it?
Colonel Lingesh knows about me very well. He knows about each and every corner of me, but you never know, and that's why you're blabbering.
Colonel Lingesh, my darling, will receive a bullet tomorrow morning. Okay.
Let's see.
Hey, Azad, what do you want?
You see, my childhood hasn't been easy, I've been a part of a lot of accidents since I was young. I lost some of my friends. It's very complicated to speak about all that, but one thing about accidents, there's always something that you can learn from accidents. This particular occurrence of accident teaches us many things, and I have learned them. I promise you, I've learned a lot of things from accidents. So I can assure you that these accidents have not made me weaker, but strong. Let me tell you a small story. You know Muhammad Ghori, right, who lost to Prithviraj Chauhan in the first battle of terrain. He then came back again, but that was by accident. He noticed a spider building a web by trying again and again and again, and that instilled in him the confidence that he could also go again and beat Prithviraj Chauhan. That happened by accident. So don't think. Each and every one of us have had some sort of accident in our past, and we have learned from it. And I promise you that we'll come back out of it. Some of us have already learned and come out of the emotional trauma, and others will come back. So don't live under the myth that we won't be able to come out and harm you. I might sound emotional, but still I can assure you that we'll come out stronger.
Bravo. Good speech, Bernard Shaw. Beautiful. Hey, you're crying. It is bleeding inside. And tears are coming out of your eyes. And that's because you had been into lots of vulnerabilities. If you're joining Bahadur Lal Chakri's team, this will be the last time you're crying. You will only make other people cry. And a wounded tiger is always a wounded tiger. But you are soaking and you're shedding tears like a pig. Be a tiger. If you want to be a swine, be here in Indian Army. But if you want to be a tiger, although being wounded, it will remain as a tiger and will not shed tears. Join Lal Chakri's agency.
Brother,
So this one.
the wounded tiger is the most dangerous enemy that anyone could face. We are all wounded, but we'll rise again. And traders like you change sides for a million times. If someone offers you greater money, yes, definitely. Don't tell me that you won't go. You don't have a tinge of loyalty in you, and people like you will never succeed. You are aimless, in fact. You don't have a mission. Truth
What a
hurts.
pity. You are like a tiny little frog into the well, and you are croak, 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 and that's the sweetest music to my ear. I'm giving you the helping hand, and you are denying that, Mohammad Azad. You will never get Azad. जिंदगी में तुम्हें कभी आजाद नहीं मिलेगा. I hope you understand Hindi.
I'm not
Why?
owned by money. I'm free, okay? Unlike you.
Oh yeah, you're free. Under this girl Jamuna and under that idiotic Lingesh. Well, all the very best. Bye. Freeze. Now, things that should not have been told, have been told to the people, and things that should not have been done, have been done by Bahadur. Every single person is insulted. Every single person's emotion is tested. Now there is a small sequence where it's 5 o'clock in the morning. From 3:55 to 5 o'clock, this guy Bahadur Lal Chakri has been speaking to all these people. And now these people are really talking to Jamuna, and they are expressing their feelings of helplessness. So Jamuna feels that this guy's mind game, Bahadur Lal Chakri's mind game, has really struck so hard into the minds of the people. And she slightly starts feeling that training them towards Operation Lal is going to be a little difficult. There's a kind of a chaos, there is a kind of a ruckus, there is a kind of a disagreement between people. So the people who are present in this scenario are all the 10 soldier apprentices and Jamuna. The place, the battleground where they are, not battleground, I'm sorry, the practice ground where they are having the practice. Time, 5 o'clock. It's a tiny sequence, and after that we are going to the climax. But before that, let us see how far things are going on.
Exactly 6 o'clock shift.
3, 2, 1, go.
See, don't worry about what Bahadur Lal Chakri spoke with you. He's just trying to convince you to join his community. But I know that you are really strong enough, and mentally and physically you are very strong. And I believe that I believe that you will never give up on our country.
But Miss Jamuna, I think whatever he said is right. We all have emotional traumas. I have been always dominated by my senior girls. Likewise, that is also going to happen here, right? I have saw a few of the female officers ragging us. They are dominating us. What he said is right. I think this machine won't be possible.
No, Ilya, I'm really sad to hear that. But even weaknesses are capable to be changed as our strengths. So even your weakness can be changed as one of your effective strengths that is inside you. And you have the capability to hold all the arms and ammunitions, and you're really capable. You're really strong in both physique and on the basis of your mentality too. And Indian Army is very proud to have you here in the battlefield, and we will definitely have some loopholes where we could actually defeat Lal Chakri.
Action.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, greetings, ma'am. But one thing which I would like to say here is, before focusing on Operation Lal, I think we should focus on ourselves. First, we have to get out of the weaknesses, because only if we are in our best shape, we'll be able to face him. And now that guy he has made everyone feel insecure. He has demotivated us. So we have to do something, and we have to gain our inner strength back. Because when I was speaking about the various accidents which I faced in my life, I got too emotional. I know that you saw it, and similarly, each one of us got very emotional when he spoke to us. So instead of fully focusing on Operation Lal now, I think we should do an operation among ourselves and execute a mission of bringing ourselves out of this emotional trauma. That's the first thing which we should do, according to me.
You are absolutely right, Asad, and you have caught up our minds. What we thought was we didn't reveal it to you, 10 people, but myself and Colonel Lingesh had a private meeting, and in that what we planned was we are going to give you some training for your mentality too. So we are trying to destroy your emotional weaknesses, but we didn't reveal it to you because somehow it might reach Lal Chakri, but we had it as a confidential meeting. And what, instead of you getting away from Indian Army and joining hands with Lal Chakri and visiting an army psychiatry or his personal psychiatrist, it could actually spoil your future. Even in the future, if you get to some place and if you are interviewed, so if someone asks you a question and if they get to know about your record, that's going to spoil your future. So we have certain ways that could actually make you even more stronger.
Vishnu Priya, in character.
Okay, sir. Greetings, ma'am. So what I want to say is that I have already underwent. I have already went to a psychologist, and I have, but he could not cure my mental problems. But because of that, I may, as Bahadur Lal said, we all did not have enough sleep in the night, and I don't have confidence that this mission would be possible, ma'am.
It is because he might feel uncomfortable with the environment. It's just one day since he have come here to the camp. So it's all because of that. We will cure that too.
Aswatam.
So Jamnaka, I actually felt, sir, it's
Right.
okay, sir.
Okay, it's okay.
I really feel bad, and I got also a bit angry, but I couldn't say that because but I feel I can't do this. It's really
That
hard, I
can
feel.
be made possible, Agya. You just have your confidence held up, and we can make it possible.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jamanaka. The next is Mridu Bhash.
So greetings, ma'am. What I have in my mind is I have lots of fear in me, and 10 members also having the many problems in them. And if we have problems and we can't concentrate on the mission, ma'am. So if we concentrate on it, definitely we can will get success in our mission, ma'am.
Okay, Kanika, all the best. Hope you have the hope you have the belief. And I would like to make one point clear for all you 10. That is, even though you have emotional weaknesses, that can be overcome. We have a certain training for that, and if you get through those training, you will definitely overcome those weaknesses.
Diksha.
So Jamna ma'am, you are really very correct, ma'am. We can overcome everything since we all have patriotism inside our mind. So in each time, when yesterday it was a conference call, today morning it was a conference. That time I felt sometimes I was self-doubted me that I can't do this. This mission is very big, ma'am. So if I have some self-doubt in me, if I go to the field, how I will defeat him, ma'am?
As I told you before itself, Diksha, even before you started asking your question, I wanted to make one point clear, and I have made it clear. Definitely your weaknesses can be overcome. That's possible only because you must have two things, that is self-belief and self-confidence. If you have that, your weaknesses can be overcome, then definitely that is possible.
Anybody else? Nice sequence. You people handled the sequence so vividly well. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get on with it. The next one. So the next one goes like this. The month has been rolling out. People have never given up any stance. Of course, this guy, that is Bahadur Lal Chakri, has lit up the unwanted fire into the minds of the people, and the kind of pep talk has been given by so many soldiers here, and Jamuna was also keeping and sticking onto the guns. So it is now the battlefield, that is, it is now actually the practice ground, and people are ready. It's in the month of August. People are ready. Jamuna and Lingesh have given proper training for the camp, the apprentices. Yes, there was a little bit of a ruffle in between where Ishan and Diksha were trying to escape out of the camp, but enough motivation were given to those people and they stayed back. You have to understand the biggest point over here is whatever the motivation that was given to Ishan, whatever the motivation that was given to Diksha, and whatever the kind of adversities that these people faced, every single thing was settled between the friends. Like Aswathaman mentioned while he was speaking to Bahadur Lal Chakri, although I was ignored by the family members, I got great set of friends here. So that has happened as reality. Like people were mutually helping themselves. People were giving the helping hands to each other, and it has been a great accomplishment amongst them. And Jamuna has also become a real good executive for them and a ready record. All that is fine. All that is fine. Physical training, yes. Commando training, yes. Weapons training, yes. And nuances training, yes. Strategical training, yes. Synergical training, yes. Everything is okay, but still the evil remains into the mind. So November is nearing. Now this is the month of October. Lingesh has given a speech to all of them that in another 5 or 6 days we will be traveling down to Kashmir. And in Kashmir we are going to be taking care of mercenaries of Bahadur Lal Chakri. And Bahadur Lal Chakri has to be arrested and he has to be brought to the Indian Army base. What happens here is 3 people, Muhammad Azad, Inia and Diksha. These 3 people, they bell the cat. ரொம்ப நாளா மனசுக்குள்ள இருந்த விஷயத்தை அவங்க பேச ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்க. We don't know something that is happening inside us. ஒரு இடம் புரியாத பயம் எங்களுக்குள்ள இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு அப்படிங்கறத லிங்கேஷ் கிட்ட அவங்க சொல்லிடுறாங்க. That is backfiring to Jamuna. இன்னும் 6 நாள்ல இருக்கு நம்மளுடைய மிஷன் அக்கம்ப்ளிஷ் பண்றதுக்கு. ஆபரேஷன் லால் has to be finished in 6 days. 6 நாள்ல வந்துட்டு இவங்க ஏதோ kindergarten students மாதிரி வந்து கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்றாங்கன்ட்டு அந்தால ஜமுனாவை ஃபயர் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. Fire in the sense not truncating, he blasts her. And you apologize to Jamuna and you say. So that's where we stop. அங்கதான் நம்ம நிறுத்துறோம். And I will be asking the questions because we only have exactly 48 minutes in our session. அதுக்குள்ள இதுக்கு ஒரு கிளியரான conclusion நம்ம கொடுக்கணும் because I don't have any idea of communicating and continuing this on Monday. So this last thing is okay.
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
So,
sir.
This happens. Okay, right. Now you have listened to the narration. If you ask me, sir, other people cannot speak here. Definitely they can speak. Put your hand up. I'll give you the chance. Ana, ipo October 29th. No, November 26th. Kashmir the mission. November 16th. இன்னும் 10 நாள் கூட இல்லை. ஆர்மி பேஸ் ட்ரைனிங் எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு ஒரு நாள் உங்களுடைய கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் ரூம்ல எல்லாம் நீங்க மீட்டிங் எல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு ரூமுக்கு வந்துடுறீங்க. அங்கே ஜமுனாலாம் இல்லை, உங்களுடைய லாக்கர் ரூமுக்கு வந்துடுறீங்க. அந்த லாக்கர் ரூம்ல 10 பேர் மட்டும் தான் இருக்கீங்க. அப்பதான் இவங்க 3 பேரும் we should call the spade a spade and we should reveal this அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு பேசுறதுக்கு முற்படுறாங்க. அப்போ உங்களுக்குள்ள வந்துட்டு ஒரு சின்ன கான்ஃபிளிக்ட் நடக்குது. மற்றவங்க எல்லாரும் வந்துட்டு இல்லை இதை போய் சொன்னோம்னா நம்மளை ஃபயர் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. இப்போ நம்ம இங்கே வந்தது நம்ம ஜூன் மாதம் வந்தோம். ஜூலை, ஆகஸ்ட், செப்டம்பர், அக்டோபர் 4 மாதத்துக்கு நம்ம ஸ்டைபண்ட் வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கு. 10,000 15,000 ஸ்டைபண்ட் வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கு. நம்ம ஃபேமிலி அதை நம்பி பொழைச்சிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ போய் நீங்கள் ஆர்வ கோடால் இப்படி சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஃபயர் பண்ணிடுவாங்க, நம்மளுக்கு வருமானம் வராமல் போயிடும். பிகாஸ் ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ ஆர் ஃபினான்ஷியலி வெரி புவர் டூ. அப்படி இருக்கிறப்போ சாகர்லாம் வந்து சொல்கிறாங்க, நாங்கள் வளர்றீங்க, என் வீட்டுக்கு 10,000 ரூபா இங்கேருந்து போகிறது தான் வந்துட்டு வீட்டுக்கெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லாமல் இருக்குது. நான் வேறு ஸ்கூலை விட்டு வந்துட்டேன், எதா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்லைங்க, போனா போதுங்க, உயிர் தானுங்க, போனா போதுங்க, நாட்டுக்காக சட்டம், இப்படி எல்லாரும் சொல்றாங்க. ஓகே, ஓகே. அப்புறம் ரித்தன் நிதிஷ் வந்து அப்படின்னா ஜான் ஜூனியர் சொல்றதை கேளு. அவன் திடீர்னு பைபிள்ல இருந்து ஒரு வாசகம் எடுத்து படிக்கிறான். ஜான் ஜூனியர் பிளஸ் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோன்னே சரி, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் அவங்க ஸ்டைல்ல எல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க. அதெல்லாம் இங்க கொண்டு வரும். இல்ல, நீ இருக்கங்க, நீ சொல்ற, ஆனா அவங்க உனக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டா இப்ப பேசுறாங்க. பகதூர்லால் சொன்னது ஒரு வகையில் உண்மைதான், நீங்க எங்களை ஏதோ பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஸோ இந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் முடிங்க. 3 பேரும் லிங்கேஷ் கிட்ட போறீங்க. அந்த லிங்கேஷ் இவ்வளவு பிளாஸ் பண்ற சீக்வன்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம இங்க பண்ண போறோம். அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம். Straight away get into the question and answer session.
Sir?
Okay, I am seeing hands raised. Yes.
Sir, actually I can't raise my hands because of some technical issues, sir.
You have raised your hand.
Your hand is already raised.
Sir, I don't know, sir, because I couldn't see anyone raising or myself raising, sir.
No problem. Brinda mari message report. One question.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
You have what?
Doubt, sir.
Ina.
Sir, for the reasons you in the WhatsApp task you told some reasons, sir. Can I add some more reasons in my own, sir?
Inner reasons.
Solutions.
Sir, how to overcome those fears, sir?
Cure our sir, meditation.
5 sets of solutions.
5 sets of solution. Okay. அதுல வந்து ஏதாவது நீ வந்து பர்சனலா ஆட் பண்றதா இருந்தா பண்ணு. நான் உனக்கு கொடுத்தது வெறும் ஓபனிங் தான். சோ உனக்கு மைண்ட்ல ஏதாவது இருக்குன்னா நீ தாராளமா சொல்லலாமே, தப்பே இல்ல.
Yes, sir. Always there will be one idea for every solution, every problem, sir.
அதையே ஒழுங்கா சொல்ல தெரியல பாக்கிக்கு. இதுல வந்துட்டு இது வசனம் வேற பேசுது. நாளே பாருடா. இது பஞ்ச் டைலாக் ஒண்ணு குறை சொல்லுங்க. சொல்யூஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல தெரியல, அதே ப்ராப்ளம் சொல்யூஷன் வளரிட்டு இதுல வந்துட்டு ஆல்வேஸ் ஆளே அவனே. ஸோ இந்த வீடியோல மித்ரா தெரியறது அப்படிங்கிறது மட்டும்தான் மேட்ரு. இதை கண்டுக்காதீங்க, ஏன்னா வேற வழி இல்லை. மாடியா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா நான் தோக்கம் போயிருந்திருப்பேன். பட் இந்த டைனிங் டேபிள்ல இங்கிருந்து நான் நகர்றதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ரணகலமே நடக்குது. வாங்க 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 வாங்க, come on, ready, 3 2 1 go. Kalpita, you start.
Okay, sir. So, friends, let me be outspoken. I would like to be straightforward here. I think I'm not the only one who's having the inner conscious and having the same feeling here. I think Azad and from the face I could read them. Like I'm not feeling really comfortable and safe here. I think this is not going to happen. That the operation is not going to be successful, and I don't think we'll be able to pursue it successfully.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. And moreover, we couldn't even get out of our own emotional trauma. How are we going to go and capture probably the biggest threat to the nation? We have to be first psychologically fit in order to do that, which we are not, unfortunately. We should have had a lot of mental training, but we had mostly physical training, and I don't know what's going to happen. We just have 10 days left. We have to go and report this. If we hide this from our higher officials, then definitely we'll fail in our mission. We have to get a solution today. We have to get a solution now.
Yes, ma'am, they are actually right. We are not comfortable here, and it's like a very big mission. It's there. Like if we go there, there is a very possibility that anything would be happen for us, and if anything would happen for us, means our family will be very suffered, ma'am, and they will get cheated too. I think this is not be very successful mission. I think to drop it only, it would be. If you drop this only, it will be very helpful for us, and we are not comfortable. If we not feeling very comfortable, and if we go and stand, means how we will be defeating him, ma'am. It's very you know what, it's very it's very unfortunate, and it's very, we cannot do anything there, and our mind will become very blank.
Friends, so I don't think this is a good idea to say this to Jamuna ma'am, because if our families are depending on us, and if we drop this down right now, they'll have to suffer because our all of our work here are getting paid, and the money is getting transferred to the family. So I don't think this is the good time. And even though if you're facing this much problem, it's it's not, you can still do it, because this the problems are always hard but not impossible. So you'll have to try to fight till the last time, and that's also a part of a motto of the Indian Army.
Out of character, Aswathaman, you are really doing well in this skit.
Super Ashwathaman, very well
Thank you,
done.
sir.
Very well done,
Thank you,
Ashwathaman.
Ka.
Very well done, Ashwathaman.
Very well done,
Thank you,
Ashwat.
Na. Thank you, Ka.
Well done, Ashwathaman.
Thank you, Na.
He is keeping his standards equivalent to all the seniors. That's very important here. All of them are seniors, like Dakshin, Kalpita, Vishnupriya, Brinda, Guru Prasanna, Mitra, all of them are seniors. He's written, of course, he is keeping his standards. Good job, keep this up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends.
So let's get on with the sequence. Aswathaman after Brinda, now Guru after Aswathaman. Come on.
Avyam, you're right. The thing which you told was right. Even though we had a trouble, the Indian Army guided us to be at least a little comfortable here. So we even though we have some mental problems, we should be we should support our Indian Army, and we should fight.
Nice try, very well. Good effort, Guru Prasanna. Okay. Mridu Bashni after Guru Prasanna.
Yes, friends, but we should not work after our problems. We should face our problems, and we have to overcome it, and we should give our soul for our country. We all defend Bahadur Lal. So if we lost in this, our dignity will be in big deal. So we have to be strong, and we have to put our hands together for achieving this mission.
That's a good one. Now Vishnupriya after Mridu Bashni.
Yes, sir. So, friends, as Avyam, Aditya, and Kanika said, I think they are right, because we should not lose our patriotism towards our country. And I think we don't even have 10 days for the mission to be accomplished. And I think we should not leave them right now, because they are all believed in us, and we have been trained for everything. And if we just think about our people and our country, I think we would definitely be able to fight for our country and defeat Bahadur Lal, and we would be very we would be able to overcome all the obstacles and bad memories that we had.
John Jr., computer science engineer.
Thank you, sir. So, friends, first of all, you have to change your concentration. Instead of your bad memories, you have to change your concentration to the next week war. So, you should not just concentrate on your bad things in your past. It will be just haunting you. Do not do anything else. But you are able to overcome the fear, which is also possible. But some of you are not able to do that. So you just have to change your concentration from the hauntingness to something else, and you could just go into a problem, and that problem could change your fear, and somewhat a good sort of fear. So I would just like to say this.
Okay, fear as a fuel of motivation. All right. So now that people have represented their case, so Jamina is answerable now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fast, quick, short.
Okay, sir. What are you all speaking? Here I am preparing the file. The last, you are having just a final page. It's the last phase of training. Now for the next 3 or 4 days, you are going to have this training, and I am preparing the file for it. For the past 5 months, see how many trainings you have undergone. Every trainings was really, every trainings were really powerful, and you had a lot of motivation. You were really motivated for that. For the past 5 to 6 months, you didn't even speak about your problems or the emotional weaknesses. And so myself and Corona Linkage, we had the thought that you have overcame your weaknesses, but now suddenly you're speaking about, you must have let us know about this. Like if you must have let us know about this in the month of August, at least in the month of August, we must have did something for you, like a mental training. We could have involved a mental training into this total training span. Why are you revealing it so late? We just have only 10 days more for getting into the battlefield.
We spoke about it right on the day when Bahadur spoke to us, but no mental training was given, ma'am. And we wanted to represent this to you, but a lot of our mates felt too afraid to come and speak to you. So that's why, ma'am. But we already said this on the day Bahadur was there.
Kalpita.
Okay, sir. Adding upon to Mr. Azad, that is what I also wanted to say, Jamuna ma'am. I thought we'll have a psychiatric conclave, but that did not happen. It was just a wish, and now we are not able to come out of our haunting memories. I think this is the best time we can convey to Mr. Colonel Linkesh.
Okay. All right. Freeze. Brinda, quickly. This is the last one. Quick.
Yes, ma'am, they are correct, ma'am. Actually, I was thinking to drop this mission, and you know that we all also escaped, ma'am. But actually, we tried to do everything, ma'am. And this is one way that if we say our whatever thinking in my mind, if I say to you, then the problem will got solved. So that only we actually decided to say everything to you, ma'am.
Freeze. So now that Jamuna has been questioned and a summon has been given to Jamuna if everything was prepared, but Jamuna is actually facing a trouble under Lingesh. So now I'm going to ask the question with Jamuna on my side, and I'm going to ask as Lingesh. So this is going to be the sequence where both Lingesh and Jamuna are confronting, and I said in the morning task sheet that you will have to give the answer. Are you people ready with the answer? Out of character, I'm asking out of character. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So quickly, we will arrive at a sequence. So the sequence if so that we shall stay in the character and we'll have a peaceful kind of discussion. So very quickly, what kind of sequence? Who is going to?
Sir, I would like to speak after everyone, sir.
After everyone?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
right. Hands, please. Dakshin, Kalpita, Vishnu Priya, Ritan. Okay, so I'm putting the sequence Mridubhashni, Brinda, Swatam. Okay, the sequence Dakshin, Kalpita, Vishnu Priya, Ritan, Brinda, Mridubhashni, not Brinda. The sequence is a little changed. I'm given to understand that in the chat box. Okay. Yeah. Brinda 1824. Okay, so yeah, Mridubhashni.
Yes, sir. That was
for the previous.
Yes, sir.
So Mridubhashni, and then Aswathaman, and then Brinda.
Excellent.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I will keep it as Guru. Everybody should speak.
Yes,
Sanjay and Sibi, and finally Mitra.
yes.
There's going to be a sequence. Let's start. How do you want? Character learn the best illa nama poduvaave training based discussion vechikalam. Choice 1, character, Lingesh, Jamuna, all. Number 2, training based discussion.
Sir, choice 1, sir.
Choice 1.
Sir, I have one small doubt, sir.
Yeah.
So now in this sequence, are you going to ask us the solutions, or are we going to complain to you, sir? Are you Colonel Lingesh now, or?
No. This is the heart piece of the skit. I told you, I gave you a task in the task sheet, right? You have to give me an answer as to how you are going to take out that inner storms. அதுக்கு வந்து ஆன்சர் சொல்ல சொன்னேன் இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
You are going to say that now.
Okay, sir.
After the task sheet, I remember everybody came up with the statement that yes, sir, we will give
Yes,
the answer.
sir.
Yes, sir. Give the answer now. This is the time now.
Okay.
That's the sequence. Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Are we in character or are we having a training-based discussion?
Sir, in character, sir.
In character.
In characters.
Right.
In characters.
In characters.
Fine. Got it, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go. We have been carrying out a lot of missions. Not even under any impossible and frenzied circumstance, we had carried ourselves to an extent of carrying out a cancel plan. This elegant lady is coming and complaining that most of you people are really having some inner storms or something, some idiotic issues. And we are going to catch hold of Bahadur Lal Chakri under the Operation LOL in just about 8 days span in Kashmir. And you people are coming up with a lot of excuses, and this lady is also not having any sort of expedition measures. And that is why I told you, you have to be really careful in terms of recruiting these outlandish underdog people. You have been giving you the word, and now towards the end, these people are looking for some basic training. Commander training is finished, arms training is finished, weapon troubleshooting training finished, traveling training finished, tank loading training finished, tank driving training finished, even pilot training is finished. And these people are coming and joining hands together to state some kindergarten issues. Look, if you 10 people are backing out, we got lakhs and lakhs of people who are willing to join this mission. I'll show you the door. Get out. We don't want such cowards on the mission. We need only people who will puff their chest out when a bullet is coming towards them, and they're willing to take up for the sake of the nation. None of you is capable of doing such thing. You know what? You people are even more dangerous than Bahadur Lal Chakri. You have any solutions? You have any answers? You have any explanations? Fine. I will remove this badge and I will remove this attire of mine, and I will sit as a kindergarten baby booming sitter. And I will ask you, what are you going to do? I'm showing you the door, okay? I'm showing you the door. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes I'm giving you for the explanation. After that, I'm showing you the door. Get all these people out, otherwise you will be fired. You're sacked.
Sir, I'm really sorry, sir. I would like to mention one thing. I've already found the solution, sir. So it's been 1 day since I reported this problem to Jamuna ma'am, and the following night I found a really good solution, sir. And the next day morning I received few options from you, and those options were meditation, reaching out, our psychiatric conclave, getting insights from you, or talking to Mr. Balbir, who's our ex, major, and the last one is therapy, sir. Sir, I've got a solution. I just went up to YouTube this last night, and I saw a particular channel of a famous psychiatrist known as Dr. Manigandan Sundaresan, sir. I searched up. I saw one of his videos. It came in my recommendations list because I was watching a lot of psychology related stuff to heal my mind, but nothing was as appealing as this one, sir. It's called the lost key method, sir. It's specifically used to erase our bad memories, sir. I went inside in this particular therapy. Actually, we are talking to our subconscious mind, sir. It's also a type of subliminal message. I'm conveying a message to my subconscious, and I'm making my subconscious believe that I've forgotten or at least deactivated, not exactly forgotten, but deactivated all my haunting memories, sir. And I felt really good, sir. And now I can.
If such an expert is giving a kind of an idea, the expert would be coming out with rule of 21. And I am also aware of psychological insights. Rule of 21 in the sense you have to practice such a therapy for at least 21 days. But Mr. Azad, we are having Bahadur Lal Chapri's mission happening on November 26th. We just have 8 days. What kind of difference are you going to make with such a short span of time?
Sir, initially I did not have a proper knowledge about why these memories haunt us, sir. But now this has given me a spark, sir. At least I can be better than what I was yesterday, sir. I've understood why these memories keep haunting me. And I've noticed this therapy, sir, and I have got the logic behind it, sir. So if you get the logic behind something, then you will definitely feel better. And I'm very confident now. I'm feeling very confident to proceed with the mission, sir, because this therapy has opened up a lot of doors closed, which were closed tightly before, sir. And I can assure you, I just wanted to convey to you yesterday itself, but I couldn't get the time to meet you, sir. I've now found the solution, and this particular therapy is going to be very useful for me, sir.
Give him the time from today onwards, a separate span of 15 or 20 minutes exclusively for practicing this therapy. Mr. Azad, 8 days. 8 days all you have.
Yes, sir.
November 25th, I will be conducting an inquiry with you. With this kind of a body language that you are holding up right now, on the 9th day also, if you are maintaining the same body language, you will be sacked.
Yes,
you
sir.
Understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, and that's also a reason why I rejected the other things, sir, because I won't feel the same comfort and, togetherness with the other people, sir, because I have to heal myself. And in this therapy, I'm exclusively the only relationship which I have is with my subconscious, sir, and with no one else. I don't need a psychiatrist or an ex-major to, sir, make me relieved from all these sort of stuff. My best friend right now is my subconscious, sir. And if I understand that, then nothing can stop me, sir.
Very promising. Now, Peter Robinson, close the door. We need to have serious discussion with all these people. And Mr. Dakshin, Mr. Azad, take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Inia, a girl with the ego, 7.5 CGPA in shooting, 8.5 CGPA in physical training, and 1.2 in mental fitness. What answer do you have?
Greetings, sir. I have been saying this problem just a few days back to Jamuna ma'am, sir, and I got few solutions, sir, just two solutions, sir, and I regret that I didn't get it long before, sir. If I had it before, I think I'll not be the person whom I am right now, sir. So the two solutions I have got is to go for a group meditation, sir. Here, all the people here are having the same intention that they will be not able to be successful in the machine, and they are going pray for the haunting memories, sir. So I think group meditation will be fine, sir. When in the past, in 2019 2020, we had a pandemic called COVID, and we together people of Tamil Nadu and a few set of people did group meditation, and they had a real positive effect, sir. So I think that would be possible here also, sir. And the second one, it is for my personal character development, sir. It is three picture technique, sir. Like I think of the pictures, and I'm making sure that I swap it, and I feel that I have overcome, and I have strong belief and faith that I can overcome it, sir. So I'm using it for my ego, sir, which will be more helpful for me to be comfortable with all the people here. So these are the two set of solutions I have, sir.
Fantastic. Give Inia a separate space for about 15 minutes, perhaps sometime in the early morning during the weapons training, and let her go to the lakeside or the sunrise section where she can feel. Okay, Ms. Inia, 9 days is all you have. Can you bring up some transformation?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, we believe in you. Two soldiers have given three solutions. Mr. Azad has given last key method, and he has really mentioned that he doesn't even need any psychiatrist. And the best part even I got admired with was my best friend is my subconscious mind. And the two other things that Inia mentioned is group meditation, collective prayer, and three picture technique therapy. Well, as much as I could see the kind of falling out of the complaints, I am now getting the confidence with these two soldiers. Miss Nitika, you have been scoring very, very less in your mental fitness as well. What do you would like to say?
Sir, as Mr. Azad said, I also went through YouTube and I have lots of interest towards psychology. So I just saw that Dr. Manikandan Sundaresan, he posted two videos about, one video was about synaptic pruning, which would help me to, I actually have went actually came across some one problem that is uh, my parents ill-treated me and I had siblings importance in my house, and for that, to forget all that, synaptic pruning would be a great help for me. And the second video that I saw was about the swish pattern therapy, so that would make me forget, like I before even now I would be thinking about how would I face this with all those mental traumas that I have. But in if I do that therapy, I would definitely be able to have it fight for our country without all that mental traumas. I think these two would help me to come out of these mental traumas.
Well, very promising, Miss Nitika, and I will ask Jamuna to give you. I'll ask Jamuna to bring you some separate private time for her to. Right. These people have taken you as a very good friend, but you haven't understood these people's wishes like this.
Sir, I kept on asking them, sir, for the past 5 minutes they didn't reveal that they still have the weaknesses, sir.
Mr. John Jr., a person who speaks kilometers and kilometers of distance but achieves only inches and inches of things. Why are you always a non-compliant individual? What are you going to do?
Sir, I'm having one reason, sir, and one answer for your question, sir. So that will be like laughing out loud, sir. So we are just having some problems continuously, sir, and we are just thinking of that continuously, sir. So we just need to laugh out loud as you're doing right now, sir. So it will just make you relax, sir, and your thoughts will be going off like in your how to say, sir, in your happiness itself, and the bad things will be going away, sir. I would say just like.
Hey, இந்தாடா டேய் ஒரு 8 நாள்ல வந்துட்டு ஒரு பெரிய நேஷனல் கிரிமினலை பிடிக்கணும்டா. அப்போ வந்துட்டு ஒரு சோல்ஜருக்கு பிரச்சனை இருந்துச்சுன்னா அவன் வாழ்ந்து பார்த்து கேட்க செலுத்திக்க முடியுமாடா? ஏன்டா அப்படி இருக்க நீ?
Sir, anything is possible, sir.
டேய் இது ஒரு எப்பேற்பட்ட மிஷன். எல்லாரும் வந்துட்டு பிரச்சனையில நைட்டு தூங்காம இருக்காங்க. தூங்குறத விட்டுட்டு கல்பித்த மாதிரி ஆளுங்க எந்திரிச்சிட்டு கெக்கி செலுத்திக்க முடியுமாடா? நீ தான் லூசுனா ஏன்டா? நீ லூசுடா, நீ என்ன வேணாலும் பேசலாம்டா. ஏன்டா இங்கிலீஷ் சேர்த்து லூசாங்க?
So because of that, it will be helpful for me, sir.
Jokes apart, laughing therapy is the best solution. I really appreciate it. Then, continue. Back in character. Continue.
So, sir, just like that, sir. So it will be helpful for someone else. If that's a problem, sir, I could just do in a personal space of mine, sir. So I hope it's going to help me a lot, sir. And I hope everyone has a problem for their solution, and we could go through that problem and we could win in the mission, sir. Thank you for your opportunity, sir.
Allow John Jr. about 15-20 minutes every single day. Maybe whenever he is going for the natural breaks and breezes, allow him to laugh into the restroom. Okay, so he can lock himself out and he can laugh. And don't you ever even but please make sure that Mr. John Jr. gets into the restroom without his weapons, because in the name of laughing up, Mr. John Jr. might be shooting himself. So send someone else along with Mr. John.
Okay, sir. Definitely, sir.
Take it, Mr. John. Laugh out for the next 9 days, but please don't laugh in front of Bahadullah Chatri when you're arresting him.
I will try, sir, and thank you, sir.
I will try.
All right. Ms. Kanika.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I have some set of solutions for overcoming my problems, sir. I have lots of problem in my childhood as well as before 2 days, sir. So after I sit in a calm place and I think of the problem I had, sir, and I had come over a therapy called three finger technique, sir, which is very useful for in my childhood days to overcome my fear, sir. So I like to use the therapy again to overcome my fear of the going for overcoming fear, sir, and be calm for calming myself and being motivated and being happy. I'd like to do meditations, sir.
Okay. Give some time to Kanika for demonstrating her three-finger technique and meditation.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Avyam.
So greetings, sir. I have two answers for this, sir. One is meditation, where I can help myself to control my anger, sir. Where it gave me some anger while people tested my character, sir. So next I can use the ritual release method to forget the moments and the people who criticized me and treated me very low, undermined me, like that, sir.
Okay, Mr. Avyam, you will also get time for your meditation and ritual release method.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Diksha.
Good evening, sir. So you know about me a lot, sir. So here I come up with two sort of solutions, sir. So yesterday we had a meeting with discussion with Zamna ma'am, sir. So after that, during night I was thinking about everything, sir. So that time, sir, I mentioned to Jamna ma'am that I myself self doubted that I cannot do it, sir. So that time only I started realizing that self doubt is a very big problem for me, sir. So to remove self doubt from me, so I thought I should bring self-confident on me, sir, which Jamuna ma'am itself explained, gave advice to me that if you want to be a soldier, you have to be with two things, sir, that is self-belief and self-confidence, sir. So I made through some research, sir. So that time I found that to remove self-doubt and to bring self-confidence, sir, there is a therapy called theater in mind therapy, sir. When we visualize ourselves in a very big screen that we are winning and we won everything, sir, so that will give us motivation and self confidence, sir, so that I can easily come across the problem self doubt, sir. So other things, sir, which you itself know that I have very haunted memories, sir. People cheated me and lot of things, sir. I use the lost key method for it, so it's also therapy, sir. So if I throw that key somewhere, sir, sure I will think that every bad memories are lost, sir. So I will think it is lost and it will never attack me anymore, sir. To get that feeling, I also thought of trying this therapy, sir.
Beautiful, Diksha. So I will make sure that Jamuna gives you enough time and space for making it possible.
Yes.
Try it. Mr. Aditya.
Greetings, sir. I thought the same with Mohammad Azad and Diksha told. My problem is I, I, I can't clear my bad memories from my mind. So I thought of doing the same, the last key method, sir.
Okay, Mr. Aditya. Yeah, very quickly, Mr. Muhammad Azad, you are back from your seat. What brings you here?
Sir, in order to like have a serenity in me, I could do the alpha level therapy, and I have. Sir, actually, Dr. Manikandan Sundaresan is like my role model. Sir, I've known him since I was young, sir. So he has sent me a guided meditation voice, sir, and if some of our friends need it, I can forward it to them, sir. And using the guided meditation along with the alpha level technique, to keep our brain in the alpha state, because that's where we become more proactive, and we are like if before the mission we do the alpha level therapy to keep our brain in the best possible shape, then I think it might be useful, sir. And without taking too much time, I would like to sign off, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, about that rookie trainer, Dr. Marina Sundaresan, we heard that we got him registered with a lot of police complaints and cases under his name. So getting such a person into the Indian Army base is very, very difficult, Mr. Asad. So I
Sir, but
understand
he is
your
the
interest.
best possible option for us, sir. Really, sir.
Well, yeah, there is a separate kind of a synergized team under Jamuna. They will be scouting and they will be really inquiring. And if possible, we will bring him inside as a guest.
Yes, sir. Sir, and for John Jr.'s laughing therapy, I have a friend called Ritan Nitish, sir. If we bring him, then all of us can laugh well, sir.
No, he's already, in the supremacy level of craziness. So Ritan Nitish, I heard about him. I read in Dinamala newspaper in Pollachi section. Ritan Nitish is much complicated issue. So if John Jr. and Ritan Nitish are joining together, then the army base will go under the soil. So we will give him some space, and under further observation, then we shall take a decision. Okay, Mr. Azad?
Okay, sir.
Right. Sanjay, are you able to speak now? Would you like to give some solutions? Sanjay Bhaskar, are you hearing me at least? Sibi Adityan. Sibi Adityan. Any solutions? So இங்க என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு உனக்கு தெரியல.
I forgot it, sir.
Greetings, sir. And you would always know how much emphasis I lay on therapy, sir. But I think that it won't work out as now, sir, because we still have only 8 days, sir. People might get stressed. 10 soldiers here, they might get stressed because we have a less span of time, sir. I know that if they do it multiple times per day, that could even give them more results, sir. But it might also, anything might happen, sir. So I would like to give 2 solutions, sir. You being experienced, sir, every one of us must be having some, must have some weaknesses, sir, and we have overcome that, sir. I know you had one, sir, because you had a very good relationship with Bahadur, sir, but unfortunately due to some circumstances, your friendship got broken, sir. At that time, you might have undergone these types of weaknesses, sir. So now we are very strong. You don't even have a thought about him, sir. Even if you get a thought, you are very strong and you don't break out yourself, sir. So I think if these people have a conversation with you, sir, with you and the person, sir, he is really, you must be knowing about that person, sir. That is ex-Major Balbir Jinnah, sir. He had anger management issues, sir. If these 10 people who are very well trained in their for their physique, if they speak with you, sir, they must definitely get some clarity, sir. When this is happening simultaneously, if they do, everyone have a set of solutions. If they do that also, I think there might be a huge result, sir.
Right, so almost about 12 or 13 therapies given, solutions given by all the 10 soldiers, including, not all the 10 soldiers, 8 soldiers, including 9 soldiers, including Jamuna. Sanjay?
Sir, I think Sanjay is not in the call, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, he's not there in the meetings.
Right. So Freeze, now that right from getting the grievance redressal counseling from Balbir Jinnah Till using the lost key method, soldiers have put themselves under the routine of therapies and mind taming exercises. So now it's November 25th, and the people, as Mitra mentioned a crucial point over here, the therapies can be practiced twice a day. So although they have only 9 days, twice or thrice a day will bring up to the rule of 21. 3 days in 9 days, 3 times in 9 days will bring the rule of 21 possible, 21 times or 21 occurrences or something. So assuming that they have been doing for almost about 21-25 times, each and every soldier, every single soldier who has suggested a therapy or an exercise, they have been doing that for about 20-25 times, and now they are pitch perfect ready for facing the mission. So they travel to Kashmir, and Bahadur Lal Chakri is arrested, and they come back. Now Bahadur Lal Chakri is arrested, and his mercenaries have been tarnished and attacked by the soldiers. If it had been a direct session of the skit, I would have really come up with a war sequence upstairs, giving you the necessary weapons and all that. But unfortunately, we are in this virtual thing, so we cannot do a war sequence. So war sequence custom. So we are finishing the skit by this conclusion. And the biggest learning out of the skit was re-emphasizing lost key method and making you reminiscing with the therapies that had been taught. So smartly, people like Brinda, Kalpita, Ratanitish, Dakshin Siddharth, Mridubhashni, Vishnupriya have been mentioning about the therapies that had been taught in the previous week. Vishnupriya came up with synaptic pruning, and Mridubhashni came up with 3-finger technique, and Kalpita came up with 3-picture technique. Dakshin came up with alpha level. All these are pretty much useful to new person like Guru Prasanna and Sanjay Bhaskar. So Guru Prasanna, if you're hearing, all these therapies that these people mentioned, the எல்லா therapy நேமையும் எடுத்து மணிகண்டன் சுந்தரேசன் அப்படின்னு அடிச்சுட்டு என் பேர் அடிச்சுட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த தெராப்பியோட நேமை நீ கூகுள் பண்ணினா ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா அந்த வீடியோக்குள்ள கூட்டிட்டு போகும். அந்த வீடியோ these people have underwent all those training. இவங்க எல்லாரும் அந்த வீடியோஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் பார்த்துருக்காங்க, அதை செஞ்சுக்கிட்டும் இருக்காங்க, including your cousin Mridubhashni. So I want you to do. Take it at ease. ஒவ்வொரு நாள் மணிகண்டன் சுந்தரேசன் ஆல்ஃபா லெவல்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டடி, தட்ஸ் த கிங் ஆஃப் ஆல். அது ஒரு 4 வீடியோவா எங்க வீட்டில் ஹாலில் வந்து நான் 2019ல பேசியிருப்பேன். அந்த வீடியோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாரு. ஆல்ஃபா லெவலை பற்றின ஃபைண்டிங்ஸை நெக்ஸ்ட் வீக்ல ஏதோ ஒரு நாள் நீ எங்களுக்கு ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணு. அந்த வீடியோ பார்த்து ஒரு ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணு. ஓகே?
Sir, I forgot to mention, I actually thought, sir, when I was, everyone was speaking, I thought one therapy, sir, but I missed out, sir. I wanted to mention repeated stackings therapy, sir. When they visualize, they could get even more happier, and even that could destroy their emotional weaknesses.
So, I was planning for a last climax sequence for the skit where every single person is given an award, and Lingesh announces that every single person is recruited in the Indian Army. But அது பண்ணோம் அப்படிங்கிறத விட நம்ம இங்கே சொல்லிட்டோம். பண்ணலான்னு பார்த்தேன். ஒரு 6:45க்கு இந்த ஆன்சரிங் எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சிருச்சுன்னா மீதி இருக்கிற 15 மினிட்ஸ்ல அதை பண்ணலான்னு பார்த்தேன். பட் தட் இஸ் ப்ராக்டிகலி இம்பாசிபிள். ஒரு மிஷன்ல நல்லா பண்ணிட்டோங்கிறதுக்காக இந்தியன் ஆர்மியில ரெக்ரூட்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. அப்ரெண்டிஸ்ஷிப்ல 5 வருஷம் 6 வருஷம்லாம் இருக்கணும். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் ஸ்பீக் ஆன் அ வெரி ரியலிஸ்டிக் பேசிஸ். And I was also thinking that Lingesh is corrupt person. Somewhere deep down, யாரோ ஒருத்தர் 2 பேர் டெஃபினட்டா அப்படி ஒரு பிளாட்டை மைண்ட்ல வச்சிருப்பீங்க. பகதூர் வந்து லிங்கேஷ், பகதூர் இப்படி மாறினதுக்கு கண்டிப்பா தக்ஷன் யோசிச்சிருப்பான். பகதூர் இப்படி மாறினதுக்கு லிங்கேஷ் தான் காரணம், லிங்கேஷ் தான் இருக்கிறதுலே சீஃப் ஆன்டகானிஸ்ட் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ட்விஸ்ட் கொண்டு வரலான்னு பார்த்தா, பட் we did not have time for all that dramatic experience. பட் அதை விட இங்க முக்கியமானது வந்து தெராப்பியை பத்தி எம்பசைஸ் பண்றது, லாஸ்ட் கீ மெத்தட பத்தி எம்பசைஸ் பண்றது. எஸ் தக்ஷன் அண்ட் ரித்தன், நான் நினைச்சேன் நீங்க சொல்லிட்டீங்க,
வேற என்ன சார் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே தெரிஞ்சிருது.
அதை அப்படிதான் சின்ன வயசுல இருந்தே நிறைய யானை பால் குடிச்சதுனால. ரித்தன் சொல்றா.
சரி, நானும் அதான் சார் சொல்ல வந்தேன். நான் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல ஐ தாட் தட் Sir?
ஸ்டீவன் ஸ்பீல்பர்க் ஜாஸ் படம் டைரக்ட் பண்ணும்போதே நீ அவர்கிட்ட கிளைமேக்ஸ் முன்னாடியே சொல்லிட்டேங்கிறத நான் பிபிசி நியூஸ்ல பார்த்தேன்.
Sir, really, sir? I thought of that, sir.
Okay. Right.
But I was not sure about that, sir, because he was the chief of everyone, sir, and he was helping us in the whole part, sir. And after you asked how you can overcome, sir, at that time only, like, I just thought he was not cheated for in India, sir. But before that, I had a thought on that, sir.
See, dramatic twists and turns of the plot அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கொண்டு போயிட்டு அந்த ஸ்கிட்டை எங்கேயோ கொண்டு போயிருக்கலாம். கிரியேட்டிவா இதை யோசிச்சது என்னால் எவ்வளோ யோசிச்சிருக்க முடியும். பட் ஐ வாண்டட் டு கீப் இட் லிமிட்டட். ஸோ இங்கே இன்னும் குரு பிரசன்னா, சஞ்சய், சிபிக்கெல்லாம் ஸ்கிட்ல பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுறதுக்கான அந்த அந்த ஒரு ஃபர்ம்னஸ் இன்னும் வரலங்கிறதுனால தான் ஐ கெப்ட் இட் லிமிட்டட் அண்ட் ஐ லிமிட்டட் டு ஒன்லி 2 days. ஸோ அதை நீங்கள் முடிச்சாச்சு.
நீங்க ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டா இருந்தீங்க சார் நேத்து. அதான் நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கு. இதுக்கு சார் நேத்து என்கிட்ட எல்லாத்துக்கிட்டயுமே நீங்க லிங்கேஷா ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்டா
இருக்கவங்க தான் இருக்கலே பயங்கர கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கும். Okay, so good completion. Hope you people have a satisfying end of the skit.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have anything to add about the skit or something?
Sir, it was very
No, sir.
Sir, thank you so much.
Very interesting.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Very interesting skit, sir.
And even more purpose.
Very interesting, sir.
Thank you very, 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 very much, sir.
Thank you, Kalpita, Sataman, Brinda, Dakshin, Vishnupriya, Mridubashni, Guru Prasanna, Ratan, everybody. Okay.
Sir, there was super skit, sir.
எங்க இருந்தீங்க இவ்வளவு நேரம்? ஆம்லெட் ஊத்துற ரூம்லயா? Omelette
for the skit, sir, because after a month only I joined, sir, and you really thought of this skit a lot, sir, and thanks for the skit, sir. I really enjoyed the skit, sir.
Thank you. நீ உங்கிட்ட இருந்து வாங்குறது பெரிய விஷயம். Thank you. Okay. Now, Sunday is around. Tomorrow, take rest, and I will be sending the CRS report. CRS reportல இன்னைக்கு நான் அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ண அஸ்வத்தாமன்ல இருந்து சிபியோடைய அந்த கிளாஸ் எக்ஸிகியூஷன் வரைக்கும் எல்லாமே ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன்ல இருக்கும். மேக் ஷூர் யூ லுக் இன் டு தட் கமெண்ட் செக்ஷன். ஒவ்வொரு இதில் உங்கள் பேருக்கு பக்கத்தில் கமெண்ட் செக்ஷன் அதை பாருங்க. ஸோ கீப் இட் வெரி மச் சேஃப். திஸ் CRS is more extensive, more internal. For the kind of fees that Sanjay Bhaskar is paying, only today Aswathaman paid the fees for himself and Sanjay Bhaskar. I'm feeling very guilty that for the kind of the fees that Sanjay Bhaskar's parents are paying, I would train him even more. But technical issue, tower problem வந்து அவனுக்கு பெரிய பிரச்சனையா இருக்கு. அஸ்வத்தாமன் அவங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட பேசி எதையாவது ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண சொல்லு. He needs to work more. You understand?
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. I'll speak to my mother, sir.
Yeah, right. So Monday, we will have 2 things to be discussed about. One is your subliminal submit, and the second one is we are going to have an extensive exercise, and the exercise is a foundation on Monday. Listen to me very carefully. Our thumbnail mattu sollite, let's say bye to each other. You the exercise எனக்கு கொடுக்கலாமான்னு தெரியல, பட் இன்னைக்கு மார்னிங் தான் என் மைண்ட்ல இதாச்சு. பட் இது வந்து உங்களுக்கு பெரிய லெவல்ல ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மா அமையும், ரிலாக்ஸிங்காகவும் இருக்கும், அதே சமயத்தில் உங்க ஃபேண்டசிஸை நீங்க லிவ் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்குன்னு ஒரு ஐடியா. முதல்ல ஆர்வ கோளாரை அடக்கிட்டு இந்த அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்டை கேளுங்க. நான் இன்னும் ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்ணல. ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்ணலாமா வேண்டாமாங்கிறத நம்ம பார்ப்போம்.
பண்ணிடலாம்
Sir, cultural fest, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
நீங்க சிரிச்சாலே இருக்கு
sir, உங்க வாயில இருந்து கல்ச்சுரல் ஃபெஸ்ட் வந்தாலே அது அமர்க்கலமா தான் சார் இருக்கும். Thank you.
என் வாயில இருந்து இன்னும் நிறைய உனக்கு இருடா, அமைதியா இரு.
நல்லதா தானே சார்?
நான் ரொம்ப நல்லதா தானே. The title is Over Your Fantasy. It's an activity. It's a presentation மாதிரி ஒரு activity.
Okay.
Each individual can choose 3 films. 3 films. The films that have brought a positive impact towards their life. அந்த பாசிட்டிவ் இம்பேக்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது அவங்க லைஃப்ல கண்டிப்பா கொண்டு வந்திருக்கும். அப்போ when they were watching that movie, அந்த மூவில அவங்களே அவங்கள ஹீரோயினா ரிலேட் பண்ணி பார்த்துருக்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு மைண்ட் செட் அவங்களுக்கு இருந்திருக்கும். If I were a hero in this movie, அப்படிலாம் பண்ணியிருப்பேன் அப்படின்னு உங்களுடைய வைல்ட் ஹார்ட்ஸ் இமேஜினேஷனை ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷனை நீங்க எனக்கு கொடுக்கணும். ஸோ இது எதுக்காக இப்படி ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி அப்படின்னா, லைக் யூ see the protagonist, அது என்ன மூவியா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, ஹாலிவுட், பாலிவுட், ஏன்ஷியன்ட், ஸ்பாகெட்டி, ஹாரர், whatever it may be. ஆனா ரொம்ப சினிமேட்டிக்கா இருக்கிற மூவிஸ்க்கு மார்க் கிடைக்காது. மார்க்கை விட்டுருங்க. ரொம்ப சினிமேட்டிக்கா இருக்கிற மூவியை வந்து அப்பவே நான் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணிடுவேன். No, this is very cinematic அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. So you got to be very, very choosy about it. Like if you ask me, I would choose, வேண்டாம் என்ன விட்டுருங்க, என்னோட எக்ஸாம்பிள் விட்டுருங்க. I'm a old school model. என்னோட எக்ஸாம்பிள் விட்டுருங்க. There are 5 things. அந்த 5 things நான் இங்க சாட்ல போட்டுறேன். இதை அப்படியே காப்பி பண்ணி நான் இதுலயும் டாஸ்க் ஷீட்லயும் போடுறேன். Think if it is possible. Presentationக்குலாம் ரொம்ப எல்லாம் மெனக்கிடாதீங்க. As I told you, ரெகுலர் ஸ்ட்ரீம்ல வந்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு அசைன்மெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஒர்க் அவுட்ஸ் எதுவும் இருக்காது. Since it's your academic climate, அதனால உங்களுக்கு இருக்காது. அதனால பிரசன்டேஷன்ல வேணாம். பட் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா டைம் இருக்கு, என்னால பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்ண முடியும்னா, well, that's your balancing. சரி, okay. Now, feature number 1. Acts 4 movies, minimum 1 movie. Feature number 2. I need answer if I were the hero or heroine or any other character. முக்கியமான விஷயம். Why your mind had such wild horse imagination? ஏன் உன் மைண்ட் அப்படி யோசிச்சது? நல்ல மூவியை பார்த்தது நீ என்ஜாய்மெண்ட்டுக்காக பார்க்குற. இந்த என்ஜாய்மெண்ட்டுக்காக பார்க்குற மூவியில உன்னை ஏன் நீ ரிலேட் பண்ண? ஏன் அவ்வளோ ஆர்வம் உனக்கு வந்தது? என்ன தாகம், என்ன ஹங்கர்? So here I am expecting your hunger and your thirst. What hunger you wanted to satisfy? What thirst you wanted to quench? Okay, so that's the third one. And fourth one, impact ratio on your life. இந்த படத்தோடைய உன்னுடைய இம்பாக்ட் எங்க? Fifth one வந்து again my personal favorite. See, movie watching is not only for entertainment. It's a learning principle.
Yes sir. Sir, இல்ல சார், நீங்க இவ்வளவு அதுல எம்பசைஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு வீடியோவே போட்டீங்கன்னா அத சொல்ல வந்து.
Yeah, நான் வீடியோ போட்டேன்.
அதான் சார் சொல்றேன். நீங்க ஒரு போலீஸ், நீங்க படம் பார்க்கறப்போ ஒரு போலீஸா ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கீங்க. அத சொல்றது தான் சார்.
Just a moment. As Mitra mentioned now, so I'm sharing the screen. Tell me when you're able to see the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very quickly. Sorry about that. So what Mitra was mentioning was this one. This is the video. Learning during entertainment. How can you learn things when watching movie? படத்தை பார்க்கும்போது எப்படி நீ வந்துட்டு லேர்ன் பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி இந்த வீடியோவில் பேசியிருப்பேன். ஸோ மேபி இந்த வீடியோவை நீங்கள் ஒரு தடவை கூட பாருங்கள். இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி ஃபார் அபவுட் 8 minutes. எலெக்ஷன் டே அன்னைக்கு நான் பண்ணேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ தட்ஸ் அபவுட் இட். ஸோ இந்த இம்பேக்ட் ரேஷியோ ஆன் யுவர் லைஃப் அண்ட் வாட் இஸ் இந்த ஃபிஃப்த் ஒன் என்னன்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிங்கன்னா லேர்னிங் இன்சைட்ஸ். அந்த மூவியில் லேர்னிங் இன்சைட்ஸ் அப்படின்றது. ஸோ இதை மட்டும் நீ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லு, அதுக்கப்புறம் சில கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எல்லாம் நான் கேட்பேன். அதில் உன்னுடைய சைக்காலஜியை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் ஃப்ளைங் ஓவர் யுவர் ஃபேண்டசி. ஜாலியாக ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுங்க, ஃபன்னாக ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. இது மைண்டுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல ரிலாக்ஸேஷனை கொடுக்கும். என்ன 4 மூவிஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது 4க்கு மேலே போகாதீங்க. ரொம்ப ஆர்வ கோடலில் வந்துட்டு 10-15 எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த செகண்டே வந்துட்டு ப்ரெசன்டேஷனை கேன்சல் பண்ணுறது மட்டும் இல்லை, காலில் இருந்தே கிக் அவுட் பண்ணிடுவேன். ஞாபகம் தக்ஷன்
சார். இப்போ ஃபுல்லா இந்தியன் மூவிஸும் கண்டிப்பா இருந்தாகணுமா சார்?
இல்ல, நான் அதான் சொல்றேன். இதுல அப்படி சாய்ஸ் இல்லை. யூ கேன் இன்ஃபேக்ட் நீ வந்து வேற மூவிஸ் எடுத்து பண்ணேன்னா அதுல இருந்து நிறைய பேருக்கு லேர்னிங் இன்சைட்டும் கிடைக்கும். ஸோ பட் யூ நோ வாட், இட்ஸ் கோயிங் டு பி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் ஃபார் யூ டு ஃபைனலைஸ் ஆன் 4. நாளை ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். ஐயோ இது இருக்குமே அப்படின்ட்டு இத்தனை எல்லாம் விட்டீங்கன்னா 300 படத்தை பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ அங்கதான் மேட்டரே இருக்கு. இப்போ நீங்க சார் நாளைக்கு பதிலாக 5 inch சார், இன்னும் ஒண்ணு 5 inch மட்டும் வச்சுக்கலாம் சார் அப்படின்லாம் சொன்னாலும் நான் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டேன். 4 தான் ஃபைனல்.
நீங்க இது கொடுக்கறதே பெருசு சார், நாங்க அதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணிப்போம் சார்.
அகைன் ஐ அம் சேயிங், ரொம்ப அவுட்லாண்டிஷா மசாலா படங்களா இருந்ததுன்னா நான் எலிமினேட் பண்ணிடுவேன். ஸோ அது வந்து நான் உங்ககிட்ட சொல்லிடுறேன். ஹேவ் மெச்சூரிட்டி. நான் இன்னும் அந்த லெவலுக்கெல்லாம் பேசவே இல்லை. கொஞ்சம் அஸ்வத்தாமன், ரித்தன், நிதிஷ் கொஞ்சம் உங்களுடைய உணர்வுகளையும் அடக்கிட்டு வாயை கொஞ்சம் மூடிட்டு உட்கார்ந்தீங்கன்னா நான் சொல்லி முடிச்சுடுவேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் பேசுவேன். இதைத்தான் நான் சொன்னேன். இந்த ஆர்வ கோளாறத்தான் நான் சொன்னேன். நீ முதல்ல ரிமூவ் பண்ணு. அஸ்வத்தாமன் ஜான் ஏர்னா முளை சறுக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கொஞ்சம் அப்ரிசியேஷன் கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா நீ தலைக்கு மேலே ஏறி டான்ஸ் ஆடுற பத்தியா. ரிமூவ் தட் காட் டேம் மெசேஜ். Yeah, so the point is basically these 5 things, out of which எனக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியமானது the 2 points. What are the 2 points?
The third and the fourth and the fifth ones.
Yeah, அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Third and fifth.
Oh, not the fourth one, sir.
Fourth one முக்கியம் தான், but ரொம்ப primary third and fifth. Okay. Secondary fourth. Okay. Secondary க்கு அப்புறம் miscellaneous உன்னுடைய அந்த first 2. Because I want to know ஒரு படத்தை பார்க்கறப்ப கூட நீ என்ன இன்சைட்ல பார்க்கற அப்படிங்கறதுல உன்னை ட்ரெயின் பண்ணனும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So that is why.
Thank you so much for this activity.
Yeah, this activity will take place from Monday onwards. Monday we will have the discussion about subliminal submit and then straight away we are going for it. And மத்த பிரசன்டேஷன்ல இருக்கிறத விட இது கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Because movie எல்லாரும் நாங்க தொங்க போட்டு பார்ப்போம். Yeah, Vishnu Priya.
You also said there will be idea pair discussion on Monday, sir.
Yes, அது ரெண்டுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் இதெல்லாமே. பட் அதுதான் நான் இந்த ஸ்கிட்டே இப்ப முடிச்சதுக்கு காரணமே அதுதான். Yeah, okay, it's okay, Rathanatish. Yes, Aswatham.
Sir, is PPT for a presentation allowed, sir?
Yeah, if you are able to. It's not insisted. தயவுசெய்து புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க, பிபிடி இருந்தா போனஸ் எல்லாம் கிடைக்காது. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஒரு மேட்டர் நான் சொல்லணும்னு நினைச்சேன். சிஆர்எஸ் ரொம்ப மெட்டீரியலிஸ்டிக் பெனிஃபிட்டா பாத்தீங்கன்னா மைனஸ் நச்சுன்னு கொடுக்கும். இது மற்ற மைனஸ் நான் சொல்லிட்டு கொடுப்பேன், இந்த மைனஸ் நான் சொல்லாம கொடுப்பேன். அதாவது மெட்டீரியலிஸ்டிக்கா யோசிச்சீங்கன்னா, பிகாஸ் யூ ஹேவ் ஆல்ரெடி அண்டர்வென்ட் ஃப்ரம் சிஆர்எஸ் 1.0 வேர் people have experience. Dakshin had experience that, Vishnu Priya had experience that, Aswathaman had experience that. மார்க் ரொம்ப இருந்ததுனால மைனஸ் நல்லா சும்மா ஜம்முன்னு வாங்கினாங்க. பட் வைவாட தக்ஷின் அதை ரீகூப் பண்ணிட்டான். பட் அஸ்வத்தாமன் அண்ட் விஷ்ணு பிரியா were not able to recoup that. அதனால தான் அவங்களுக்கு வந்துட்டு மெயின் அவார்டே போச்சு. ஸோ மார்க் இதை பண்ணால் அதுக்கிட்டு ஆர்வ கோளாறுல நீங்கள் வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எஃபர்ட் பண்ணி அதில் டோன்ட் கிவ் அ கிளவுன் அண்ட் ஜோக்கர் அப்பியரன்ஸ். தட் வில் ஜியோபாரைஸ் ஆல் யுவர் மார்க். கஷ்டப்பட்டு ஏர்ன் பண்ண சிஆர்எஸ் பாயிண்ட்ஸை விடாதீங்க. மைனஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது இப்படிங்கிறதுக்குள்ள வந்துடும், போனஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது இப்படிங்களுக்குள்ள வந்துடும். but maintaining the mark that you have earned is very, very difficult. So please don't think that your extra efforts, bonus கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு தான் நான் கொடுப்பேன். For example, submit பண்ணீங்க எல்லாருமே என்கிட்ட இருக்கு சார் நான் ப்ராக்டிஸும் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னீங்க, அதுக்கு நான் போனஸ் கொடுத்தேன், because that's well deserved. So don't earn penalty. But having said that, நாளைக்கு நான் சப்மிட் பண்ற சிஆர்எஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்ல சில பேருக்கு பெனல்டிஸ் கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். அது என்னங்கிறதுக்கான ரீசன் அதை நான் போட்டிருப்பேன். ஐயோ இவர் சொல்லவே இல்லையே அப்படின்னு கூட இருக்கும். அந்த இடத்துல நான் மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருப்பேன். Be prepared for that.
Sir, can you you told you have many movies list for that, sir. Can you mention anything so that it would be an example for us, sir?
Me.
Having all the 5 aspects, sir.
Me.
Yes, sir.
In my choice.
Yes, sir. Anyone, sir. Edo one.
ஏன் சாய்ஸ் விட்டுருங்க, என் ஜெனரேஷன் கேப் இருக்கு.
Sir, for example.
Yes, sir. We are willing to hear from you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For example, the entire Rambo series. Rambo. What makes you laugh? It's not funny.
Sir,
It's
no,
legal.
no, sir. Now, உண்மையா வீட்ல நடக்குது.
Rambo series, a Vietnam soldier, Sylvester Stallone, by name John Rambo. Ali பாத்தீங்கன்னா Rambo 1 அதுலதான் அவன் சிவனேன்னு போரெல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு வீட்டுக்கு வருவான். சும்மா வீட்டுக்கு வருவான். அவன் பாட்டுக்கு பாவம், ரொம்ப பாவமா இருக்கும். அவன் நடந்து வருவான். அவன் சும்மா சாதாரணமா நடந்து வருவான். He will be losing his home. அவனுடைய ஹோம் டவுன்ல அவனோட வீடு எங்க, இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் டெவலப்மெண்ட்ல அவன் வீடு எங்கன்னு காணாம போயிடும். ஸோ நடந்து போறதுக்கு ரொம்ப தூரம். பாக்குறதுக்கு ஆள் வந்துட்டு ஒரு அம்பாசிடர் மாதிரி இருக்கிறதுனால அங்க இருக்கிற லோக்கல் ஷெரீஃப் போலீஸ்காரனு அவன் வந்து இவங்கிட்ட வேண்டாத பேசி இவனை டார்ச்சர் பண்ணுவான். யாரா நீ எங்கிருந்துடா வர அப்படின்ட்டு. அவன் எதுவும் பேசவும் மாட்டான். டார்ச்சர் பண்ண உடனேயே அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அவங்களுக்கே தெரியும் இவன் ஒரு பெரிய சோல்ஜரா இருந்தவன் அப்படின்ட்டு. இதுக்கு மாமூல் வாங்கிட்டு இருக்கிற போலீஸ் ஆபீசர் இதுக்கு போய் அவனை சீண்டி விட்டுரும். இந்த எலியெல்லாம் போய் சிங்கத்தை சீண்ட மாதிரி. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு கோவம் வந்து அந்த போலீஸ்காரனை எதிர்பார்க்காத மாதிரி அந்த சிட்டியவே அழிச்சிடும். அந்த சிட்டியவே அழிச்சிடும். You should watch that movie. John Rambo, number 1. Rambo, First Blood. I'm saying First Blood. அப்புறம் Rambo 2, Rambo 3, Rambo 4, 2008ல பர்மால நடக்கிற கொடுமையை வந்துட்டு ஒரு சோல்ஜரா ரிட்டையர்ட் சோல்ஜர். அந்த சோல்ஜர்ஸ் அப்படின்னா என்னன்னு தெரியாது எனக்கு அவ்வளவு பிடிக்கும். அந்த ரிட்டையர்ட் சோல்ஜர் எதுவுமே எதிர்பார்க்க மாட்டான். எதுவுமே எதிர்பார்க்க மாட்டான். பணம் வேணும், சொத்து வேணும், கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வேணும், அஃபேர் வேணும், ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வேணும், ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது. பட் கண்ட்ரிக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு மிஷன் வச்சுக்கீங்க, சாவம் அப்படியே. அந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் வேணும் நம்மளுக்கு. I love that attitude. Statement. Rambo 2008ல வந்த Rambo 4ல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா அமைதியா இருப்பான் அவன் பாட்டுக்கு. திடீர்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு பிரச்சனைன்னு சொல்லி வந்துடும். அதுல மெர்சனரிஸ் ஒரு 10 பேரை காப்பாத்துறதுக்கு போவோம். அது நீ பார்க்கணும். The way he kills people, if you are really okay with the violence. But he says one statement. It's a wonderful statement. Live for nothing, but die for something. இதான் நான் என் வாழ்க்கையை வாழ்றேன். உனக்கு தில் இருந்துன்னா என் கூட வா, உன்னை நான் காப்பாற்றுறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். Live for nothing, but die for something. அலி வந்துட்டு அந்த போ இப்படி வந்துட்டு இப்படி வச்சுட்டு இப்படி அவன் கண்ணுகிட்ட வச்சுட்டு கேட்பான், நீ வரியா இல்லையா அப்படின்ட்டு. இந்த இடத்துல யூ ஷுட் see his forearm. அதெல்லாம் மை ரோல் மாடல் இல்லையா? ஸோ ஃபிசிக்கல் டெவலப்மெண்ட்டுக்கு அதான். ஸோ see how excited I'm speaking about John Rambo and Expendables. Again, Sylvester Stallone. Expendables, அதாவது bunch of people who are trying to, go for work for US Army but rejected because of some political issues. நாடுகளா மாறிடுவாங்க. கொடுக்குற வேலையை செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு எவனை கொள்ளணுமோ கொண்டு மெர்சனரிஸா மாறிடுவாங்க. Expendables. They are expendables. Sylvester Stallone அதுக்கு இதா இருப்பான். Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dolph Lundgren, Hollywood actors எல்லாத்தையும் போட்ட ஒரு first ever merger of high class top star celebrities. நிறைய லேர்னிங் கொடுத்தேன் எனக்கு இந்த படம். ஸோ ஹிண்ட் கேட்டீங்க, நான் ஹிண்ட் மட்டும் கொடுத்தேன்.
Then you don't like Rambo Last Blood, sir?
Rambo Last Bloodல வந்து he will have his niece. ஃபேமிலியே இருக்காது. நாட்டுக்காக பாடாப்பட்டு ஃபேமிலி அத்தனை பேர். Rambo Last Bloodல பாத்தீங்கன்னா அதுல ஓல்டு டவுன் ரோட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதான் அவங்களோட ரீசெண்டா நீங்க பாஸ்கெட் பால் விளையாண்டதுக்கெல்லாம் பேக்ரவுண்ட் மியூசிக்கா வச்சிருந்தேன். தக்ஷின் கூட எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச ட்ராக்ஸ் சொல்லியிருந்தான். I got horses in the black அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வேற ஒருத்தன் பாடினதை அதுக்கு ரீமிக்ஸ் பண்ணிப்பான். அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் சொல்லுவான், ஐ ஹவ் வாட்ச்ட் த பீப்புள் ஐ லவ் டை. ரொம்ப விருப்பப்பட்டவங்களை நான் விருப்பமே பட மாட்டேன் சில பேருக்கு மேலே, அப்படியே நான் மீறி விருப்பப்பட்டு அவங்க முன்னாடி என் கண்ணு முன்னாடி செத்துதை நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன். Some people carrying bullets, some people not left enough to be buried. புரியுதா? Some people carrying bullets, some people not left enough to be buried. உதைக்கிறதுக்கு கூட அவங்க டெட் பாடிஸ் கிடைக்காது, அந்த அளவுக்கு பீஸாக இருப்பாங்க. அதெல்லாம் நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன். அதனால தான் நான் தனியாக ஒதுங்கி இருக்கேன் அப்படின்ட்டு அந்த லாஸ்ட் பிளட்ல 2019 வந்ததுல அவன் நீஸை கூட்டிட்டு போய் தேவல் கில். அங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஹியூமன் டிராபிகிங் நடக்கும். அவனுங்களை இவன் ஏரியாவுக்கு வர வச்சு அடிச்சு பீஸ் ஆகுவாங்க. ரேம்போட பெஸ்ட் என்ன தெரியுமா? வெப்பன் கிரியேஷன். லாஸ்ட் பிளட் கிளைமேக்ஸ் ஃபைட்ஸ் இன்னும் யூடியூப்ல அடிங்க. அவன் ஒரு ட்ராப் செட் பண்ணுவான் அவனுக்கு, அந்த வரவனுக்கு. ரஷ்யன்ஸ் நினைக்கிறேன்.
You share that screen, sir, in class one day.
Yeah, I did. So அவன் அதை ரெடி பண்ணுவான். எங்க அப்பா ஸ்டோர் ரூம்ல உட்காந்து அதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவாரு. அதாவது இந்த வாய்ஸை டைப் பண்றது, சுத்தியில வச்சு இப்படி அடிக்கிறது. தட் ரிமைன்ஸ் மை டேட். ஸோ சிலோசிஸ்டால் வயசானது வந்து எங்க அப்பாவுடைய பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் கொஞ்சம் ரிலேட் பண்றதுனால. ஸோ பார்த்துக்கிட்டே இருப்பேன் பைத்தியக்காரனாட்டம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் among heavy number of movies. நீங்க கேட்டதுனால நான் சொன்னேன்.
Thank you, sir. But there is an answer உங்ககிட்ட வருது.
Thank you, sir.
என்கிட்ட பாடி ஃபிட்னஸ் சொல்லி ஒண்ணு பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, ஒருவேளை உங்களுக்கு ஓகே இந்த உடம்பு நல்லா வச்சிருக்காண்டா அப்படின்னு உங்களுக்கு யோசிக்க தோணுச்சுன்னா, that's because of couple of people. ஒன்னு சிலோசிஸ்டால், இன்னொன்னு பில் கோல்பர்க், இன்னொன்னு ஸ்டோன் கோல்ட் ஸ்டீவ் ஆஸ்டின், இன்னொன்னு டுவேன் ஜான்சன். இவங்க தான் பாடி அப்படிங்கிறத வச்சிருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு என்ன இது பண்ணுவோம். உங்களுக்கும் அந்த தாக்கங்கள்லாம் வரும். நீங்களும் இந்த கொரோனாலாம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு ஜிம்முக்கெல்லாம் போக ஆரம்பிப்பீங்க. அப்போ தக்ஷன் வந்து நிற்பான், சார் எனக்கு டபுள்ஸ் வெயிட் ட்ரைனிங்லாம் கொடுங்க சார், நிஞ்சா கொடுத்தீங்க அந்த மாதிரி இதுவும் கொடுங்க சார். சார் விஷ்ணுபிரியா வந்து கேட்பேன், சார் எனக்கு பாக்ஸிங் கொடுங்க சார் அப்படின்னு. சிவி வந்து கேட்பான், சார் எனக்கு புல்லப் சொல்லி கொடுங்க சார். நடக்கும் அதெல்லாம் நடக்கும். ரைட்.
எனக்கு தெரியும் நீங்க எப்படியுமே வந்து ஹாலிவுட் மூவிஸ் பத்தி தான் பேசுவீங்க.
தமிழ் மூவிஸ் ஓகே.
அதான் சார் ஹாலிவுட் பத்தி பேசினா மைனஸ்லாம் இல்ல சார்.
இல்லடா, மைனஸ் எப்போ வரும்னு சொல்லி கேட்டேன். அந்த சாய்ஸ் ஆஃப் த மூவி. ஒருவேளை அந்த மூவில நிறைய பிளேகியரிசம் இருந்துச்சு, நிறைய அன்வான்டட் சீன்ஸ் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா அந்த படத்தை நீ பார்த்துருக்கேன்னு அர்த்தம். அங்கேயும் உனக்கு ஆப்பு இருக்கும். புரியுதா? Too much of violence, too much of unnecessary things that distracts youngsters' mind and teenagers' mind. அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக தான் நான் கேட்குறேன். அங்கேயும் உனக்கு ஏதாவது ஆப் வைக்கலான்னு தான் கேட்குறேன். அப்போ நீ இப்போ ஃபாஸ்ட் அண்ட் ஃபியூரியஸ்ன்னு அவன் நல்ல வேலை கேட்டான், வந்திருந்தானா சப்புன்னு விழுந்திருக்கான், 50 மார்க் மைனஸ் விழுந்திருக்கு. ஃபாஸ்ட் அண்ட் ஃபியூரியஸ்ல அந்த அட்டையர் ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங் எல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்குங்கிறது நம்ம பார்த்துருக்கோம். அப்போ அதை உட்காந்து பார்த்துருக்கு இந்த பக்கி. ரைட். ஸோ இட் ஆல் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அப்பான் த சாய்ஸ் ஆஃப் த மூவி. நான் போன வருஷமும் இதே மாதிரி ஒன்று பண்ணேன் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ். ஃபேவரட் மூவி பற்றி பேசுங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இந்த ஃபாரஸ்ட் கம்பு அது இதெல்லாம் பேசினானுங்க எல்லாரும். ஸோ அதை வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லைட் எக்ஸ்டென்ஷன்.
அதுல 3 கிரைட்டீரியா கொடுத்திருந்தீங்க சார். இது ஃபுல்லா மூவி பேஸ்.
இதே ஜூன் தான், ஒரு வருஷத்துல மறுபடியும் ரிப்பீட். ஓகே, எனி क्वेश्चन?
Thank you so much sir. That is so exciting.
No question sir. Thank you sir.
No question.
Thank you, sir.
No question, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
No question, sir.
Thank you so much. So continue the therapies. So in that case, Mitra, Vishnu Priya, Ritan Nitish, Mridubhashni, Kalpita Sri, Guru Prasanna, Dakshin Siddharth, Sibi Adityan, Brinda and Asatama. Continue doing the therapies. Have a good weekend, Sunday tomorrow. Wait for the CRS 2.2 report. Bye.
Thank you sir.
Thank you sir. Bye sir. Bye sir.
Thanks, sir.
Keep shining live strong. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, everyone. Keep shining live
Thank
strong.
you. Bye bye. Thank you.
See you all on Monday.